What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Barz and Shotz, episode 138. You got myself, Flaw 700. You got Ant, the great one, and you got Jarrell. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up? What up?
Yo, what's good?
How's everything on this
Man, listen.
on this Sunday?
Trying to tell you before we started, your boy was down bad yesterday, man. I don't know what it is, man. Like on Friday night, right? Running my errands and stuff. Then I decided to come home and have a couple cocktails, right?
Oh shit.
Apparently, I didn't know how strong my poor hand was that night. Let's just say it ended up in disaster, and your boy was down bad yesterday. All 24 hours, and I need your shades right now. I'm still feeling it right now.
Yeah, that's how I was after the reunion. Saturday night, Sunday. I got through the pod with y'all, but boy, oh boy,
I was down bad yesterday, fam.
Lightweight.
Nah, because Jarrell,
hey,
was it the case that the vodka just hit you later? Like you kept sipping because you like,
I
feel
kept
good.
sipping and kept pouring.
Right. That's how it gets you. You be like, I'm good.
All of a sudden, that shit hit me one time.
That shit just hit you with the right hook. Boom, bitch. Yeah.
Oh,
all down. I was
man.
when I say I was down yesterday, down.
Yeah.
I saw my kids once.
Damn.
I was down.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Daddy ain't see you all day. Right, like I was down.
Yeah, that's how I be, man. Like that's where I have to catch myself because you want to feel something. And you go, now give me some more, man. I don't feel nothing. You don't want to leave what you're doing without feeling something, or it was a waste. I'm not sipping just to sip.
Here's to you guys.
Nah, don't do it. I see that made me nauseous right there already. Just seeing that sip is, I might be off the sauce until like Thanksgiving.
Damn, bro.
Might be off the sauce. A couple weeks, man. I'm done. I'm good.
It's that white liquor,
Thanksgiving
man.
like next week, man. Let's not make this.
I know, right?
Let's not make
I'm
this.
fronting. I'm fronting.
That shit is a whole week away.
A whole week away, fam. Let's not act like that's a huge
Hey,
challenge.
man, it's like a week and a half, 2 weeks, man.
Salute to Roland in the chat. Salute to Delano in the chat. What's up, fellas?
Salute Delano, man.
Delano.
Yeah, I see him on the Knicks joint I be on. Shout out to the MBK fam.
So how's your mental health? How's it? How are we doing mentally?
I'm good mentally. Other than me being down bad, that shook Daddy. Like Daddy was down bad. Fam. I'm like, I need to make my will soon. Like I was done.
Yeah,
We wavy, man.
we wavy.
Look at
Everything good, man. Everything is good. Life is great. I can't complain about nothing, man. Christmas is almost complete, bitch. We good.
Damn, y'all went fresh out of the wedding to Christmas shopping. That's the money. The money just
Hey, man.
the hole in the pocket, fam. Like there's always something, right? Like there's no time.
To be perfectly honest with you, yo, the money we received from the wedding, bro, went to the kids, went to the bills. You know what I'm saying? We ain't ball out control and we ain't get no, you know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing crazy. Yeah. We still got a whole life over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Put my little gift that I gave you up somewhere.
Oh, that went to motherfucking PSE&G or
that's what's up. That's
something.
What's up.
Bitch, it went to something.
I'm glad it went to that. That's what it's for.
You
fam.
feel
That's
me?
What it's for.
So
That's
we
crazy.
definitely appreciate that. We got the thank you cards coming out to everybody and shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Look at that.
mental health was great, Flaw. Thank you for asking.
Yo,
took over a year for y'all to appreciate my my questions.
Well, nigga, life is peaks and valleys, bro.
Hey,
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
Oh man, what's up? Who is WTP Funk? Fuck, what? How you pronounce that? WT Funk.
What the funk is this?
What the funk? Okay, what the funk?
funk
Oh,
is
Germany.
Germany.
What's going on?
Germany. Oh shit, we international. Oh, hey. Fine.
Hey,
Bitch.
yo, you can't
I
take
don't think that's
niggas
it.
nowhere.
Damn, bitch.
I don't think.
I don't think that's it. Shout
I
out
don't
to
know
Germany.
what it, bitch. It's
Shout
something
out
like
to
that.
Germany.
But we got a lot to get to.
Do we?
Music drop, scenarios drop, things like that drop. But what y'all want to start with, man? The Cover Boys, Silk Sonic, dropped their
Let's see.
what?
Nigga. that's what y'all want to get to?
You want to start with love? You want to start with a debate?
Yeah.
A debate?
How you think the Silk Sonic was?
I loved it.
Did you now?
Wait. You don't like it?
I don't think it was worth the wait.
Expectations too short. What we talking about?
He made 9 tracks, 3 of which we heard already.
I'm just saying, man. Like, I'm a funk dude.
Yeah.
So I like my I don't know. I was birthed to music through that type of music. Like that's what my mom played and all that stuff, aunts, uncles, and everything. So I don't know. It's like a fine line between impersonation and authenticity, if that makes sense.
Okay.
A lot of their stuff was like it was almost too polished. Know what I'm saying? But the songs and stuff was dope though.
Yeah.
But just the music behind it, like I don't know. I would have liked more instrumentation. I want to let the one like a lot of them. You could tell they was like all singles.
Right.
Like this is very polished. Know what I'm saying? I would have liked more. Let me jam for a minute to that.
Okay, at the end of the record.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it don't even have to be in the end. It could be in the middle sometimes. They didn't let the instrumentation jam on for me. Like these are too good. Like they are too good musicians too, not just singing. They didn't get their musicianship off enough for me. That's
so
all.
when you got 9 records, they can go for like these songs should have been 6-minute to 7-minute songs with a lot of instrumental play involved. I definitely get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying.
That's all. I'm not trying to shit on anything. And I know it was, it was 8 songs because one of them is the intro. And we already heard 2 of them. Well, 3 of them. So it was really only like 5 new songs. I get that. And I'm not trying to shit on anything, but it was cool. It was dope. It just wasn't what I wanted it though. Like I wanted it to be a little more filthy, a little more nasty.
Yeah, Silk Sonic kind of set themselves up for that. Because we talked about this when you leave the door open, single drop. We like, bruh, this is too good.
Right.
This is too good.
Right.
It's human nature that we're going to want a lot of this. And we know you're not going to deliver on this level. So that's why when the Skate single came out, I wasn't trying to compare it to Leave the Door Open. I knew we wasn't getting that. So as far as it being a dope second single, it was a dope for me. But you can tell that most of the people didn't think so because that song came and went.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they dropped their latest single, which I can't remember the name of.
Smoking Out the Window.
Smoking Out the Window. And that seemed to get a lot of people back intrigued. And then they dropped the album right away. The problem with that is when you got 3 singles and you only got like 8 songs, it's like we kind of got the entire album already. And the songs that actually was included on the album as well weren't as good as the 3 singles, but it's still good music. So I'm sitting there listening to the EP, if you will.
Yeah. Oh well, no, I disagree with Skate is not some of them songs better than Skate though.
So you think Skate shouldn't have been the second single?
No way. Maybe Blast Off, the last song.
Hey Jarrell.
That should have been the second one.
Not to segue off of this because we're gonna keep talking about it, but Washington football team us with 3-0 and Tom Brady's through interception.
Fam,
told you it's the bullshit.
Fam. We can talk about sports, but I know you're a Bucs fan.
I'm just saying.
You're playing the Washington football team. You're not going to lose this game.
Okay.
You want to bet?
We look ugly.
Bet against your own team.
That's never.
Y'all 60. They stink, fam. Like nah.
But
I understand it's early.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But back to the
I'm watching too. I'm watching.
I personally like the single Skate. I don't know what they
really.
did wrong.
That's not. Well, I don't want to say that I don't like it. It just wasn't. It shouldn't have been the single though. I don't think.
Yeah. But once again, when you got Lead the Door Open, it's just a lot to follow up with. For me, I say I like the project because fantasy R&B is back. Now, we've debated this ever since this podcast has started. Now, Jarrell, I know you follow a lot of R&B acts more than me. I guess I'm still stuck in the era that I'm stuck in and how R&B is presented to us. You get what I'm saying? Like the love songs used to be in the forefront. Yeah, they used to be in the forefront. And for R&B, like R&B is for lovers. That's what I grew up on. So when a lot of other R&B comes out and it's more rapidy R&B, it's more hip hop than it is R&B. It's more pop than it is R&B. People like me go, okay, this ain't for me. Even though somebody's album, like a Chris Brown, might have 2-3 dope R&B cuts on it, I might not hear it because all of the other pop stuff that's around it.
I see what you're saying.
So Silk Sonic, and also I've said this so long ago that the R&B songs was missing that ad-lib of girl. Just put girl in your song. Girl.
And the other one is Nau.
Yeah, some type of
Those are the two.
We really underestimate the power.
It's really the girl though, bro. It's really the girl. It's really the girl, bro.
Why you hold it? That's it. And that's it. And it's the fantasy R&B because a lot of these men ain't shit. Don't get me wrong. Like they're not loving these women, bro. Come on, bro. It'd be the
That is kind of harsh though. That is kind of harsh. You're supposed to be on our side.
Yeah, bro. Like,
damn,
wave the flag.
Ain't no women's over here, man. What you doing?
I'm just saying,
bro. Ain't no women on the panel.
Well, the reason why I call it fantasy R&B because they not practicing what they preaching. It just sounds good.
That is,
bro. Babyface ain't writing no more records, bro. Motherfucking LA Reid and them ain't writing no more records, bro. Motherfucking Jimmy Jam and them, they was writing them records, bro.
I know what you saying, but there's a lot of R&B singers who was on a lovey-dovey, like I love this girl. Like it's not about reality because men been going through some shit our entire existence. But R&B made it just seems like you gotta love a girl. Like, oh, this girl here is bad. Like, fuck what you going through. I think R&B turned more into reality R&B, where we go through some shit. So you'll get the Chris Browns.
Yeah, we want to fuck. No. It ain't love no more. It's about sex, bro. We want to fuck.
That's what I'm getting at. It wasn't about love no more. Silk Sonic to me kind of brought back the love just a little bit on the forefront because there's other R&B artists today in 2021. 2020, 2022 that are singing about love, but you're not going to hear them unless you know about them. Like a lot of guys have this like cult following now, like this festival following. And if you're not part of that cult following,
you got to get part of it though, man. You need to listen to a Lucky Day album sometimes.
Lucky Day is dope. Yeah.
It's some artists out there that do that. You just have to know them. That's
ain't no more Dave Hollisters no more, man. Like they ain't no more motherfucking.
He was supposed to come out with a group with him, Donnell Jones, and somebody else, and Carl Thomas. It was supposed to be called like Chicago or something. I don't know what happened. So
I wasn't here for that.
Really? Dave Hollister, Carl Thomas, and Donnell Jones?
I'm cool off of Donnell though, bro. He had one little album. He had his one little album, but his voice.
But you dissing the whole group just because of Donnell Jones?
I mean, bro.
Donnell had a few.
LSG is supposed to have R. Kelly in it, bitch, and he declined. It's a reason why groups don't come out, bro. Like, you feel me?
Where R. Kelly is.
Yo, fam. Who idea was who thought R. Kelly was really going to join that group?
I didn't know that, fam.
I think it was Levert, bro. It was either Levert or God rest his soul. You know what I'm saying?
So it was supposed to be RSG?
It's supposed to be R. Kelly and LSG too. It's supposed to be RLSG or some shit.
I'm just trying to figure out who in their right mind would think R. Kelly would join the group. Like I'm bigger than all y'all initials. You get what I'm saying? Like LSG came together at the right time. Let's keep it a buck.
Timing.
We're going down.
Yeah, we need to say when they was all three of them was down. So
no. Time out. No, Keith Sweat was still up, bro. Nobody was out, and motherfucking Twisted was out when LSG popped off, bro. It was right off the heels of that. It was right off the heels of that, bro. Maybe a year, bro.
Not gonna lie, Ant is way better at remembering shit like that than I am. I'm bad with years. I don't know.
Bro, Twisted and Nobody was out, and then bitch, I'm Curious and bitch, My Body and shit came out, bro.
Yes, you are correct. But even though Twisted is the shit, Keith Sweat was never a superstar in the 90s.
Yes, he was.
Okay,
in the 90s.
Star when Twisted came out, or was it just hot?
Yeah,
that was his comeback.
Twisted was the number one single though, right?
It was his comeback. Yeah,
it was a single and it was the comeback, but he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like Flame On, like type of R. Kelly type of vibe.
Nah, he was never R. Kelly.
Right, so he wasn't consistent. That's why. Like he had gaps and shit.
Right.
Yeah. So he was the dude. You could say that Keith Sweat took the biggest risk in LSG because Johnny Gill. It's been a while since My. Levert.
Nah, he had stuff.
Levert was still doing his thing though, bro. Like on the low.
All three of them might have been doing anything more than TDG.
TDG is another example of we need a spark.
Because all of them, none of them were stars when they formed that group.
Who is TDG?
Tank, Tyrese, and TTG.
I hated that. I did not like.
Yo, now that we
except for Tyrese, because Tyrese was making movies at the time. That's why I think he did the album in the first place. He was doing movies. He wasn't doing solo albums.
I did not like that group.
They had some joints.
Now that we mention it, is all of the groups that come, all the singles, guys that come together, going to name themselves after the first letter of their name?
I'm just saying,
or the last letter of their name.
So hold on, though.
Why is you fronting on their laziness, bro?
Hold on, though. No. We're not doing this because I would rather them do that than
Bell Biv DeVoe type shit.
Nah, Bell Biv DeVoe is fine because that's their names too.
Right.
But remember Milestone?
Yes.
Why were they called Milestone?
That was Babyface and After 7 and Casey and JoJo.
Yes. Why would they call Milestone? Who cares, right?
Yeah,
like, I would rather it didn't be their names so we know who they are than Milestone, man.
Okay, so y'all know we got to be JJA or something, AJJ.
Nah, but people don't know us as individual artists.
Oh, well, they know.
Don't nobody know
artists.
I'm saying if we was to follow that path, though. We was to follow that path, though. We was to follow that path. But how do we get to the?
I don't even know, fam.
Sorry, bro. It'd be me. It really be me, man. We was talking
about Silk Sonic, fam.
Yeah, Silk Sonic.
But it's R&B though, bro. This is the R&B Keep Sweating them niggas was singing about back in the day, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I am under the impression, right, following music for a very long time and just watching stuff and taking notes, right? It always takes somebody. Like R&B is where it's at because somebody took it there and it was successful, right? So you might be afraid as an investor, you might be afraid to put money back into love songs because that's not where you make money at. Because let's keep it a buck. The people with the money necessarily don't know what we want as a culture. They just see something that pop off and they go, let's put money in that. And that's why I think certain genres of music take off.
Snap music.
Like, we don't talk about R&B.
Snap
like,
music wave. I get it.
I still listen to mad R&B music. We just don't talk about it on the show. Did you guys listen to Summer Walker's last album?
I did. And it was fire.
But that's what I wanted
Sean
to get
Garrett. That's Sean Garrett right there. Like,
that's what I wanted to get at too as well, right? A lot of times men sit around and we talk about Summer Walker, SZA. There's what man, like what men or what group of men do we have? Because that's Summer Walker and SZA, Jasmine Sullivan. Once again, all women. They doing their thing. Don't get me wrong, but they're not somebody. But they're a mixture of they gonna make a record to where, oh my God, I felt that. She's singing to me.
Ari Lennox is like that now too.
And they're also gonna make
a nice following too.
Yeah, and they're also gonna make their songs of fuck men.
Them ladies you spoke about, they write a lot of their songs too, though. You know what I'm saying? That's real artists, you know what I'm saying? Versus Marion, bitch, who just gonna dance in front of you and like fucking not really sing that well. I mean, like
I'm trying to think the younger people that are men in that age group, maybe that write their own stuff. Maybe Lucky Day, Ty Dolla $ign.
What's his name? Khalid.
Khalid is one, yes. His music is a little younger.
Yeah.
Though, but yeah, he's definitely one of them though. Pink Sweats, he's nice. He's from Philly. He write his own stuff. He got a nice little following too.
I think his name is weird as hell, bro. Pink Sweats.
That's his.
Jesus.
That's just his shit. But like, it's a lot of people. You just have to know him. Like Flaw said, it's not more. They're not as marketed as they were back in the day.
And let's hope Silk Sonic can change that. Because once again, I think if you see the success of Silk Sonic,
that won't.
Investors might want to put more money into it though.
They're two of the biggest R&B artists in the world.
I know, but the direction that they took, I'm saying that they are. But if they say, okay, Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars, they could have flopped with this love stuff. They could have flopped with this 70s soul. Because just because people like you can make one record and be like,
it could be trash. Yes.
If
the music is trash, I don't care who made it.
Right.
That's life.
You're right.
I'm saying, like, we saw that with Nas. Like, oh shit, he talking about he too smart now. Fuck him. You get what I'm saying? Like, they love you when you're doing what they want you to do. So Bruno could have stayed in his pocket. Anderson could have stayed in his pocket, but they chose to, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Bruno been in that funk vibe.
Right. But this refreshing, though, bro.
Both of them.
For all the reasons that you said, too, bro. And now that you mentioned it, bro, all these female artists, bro, male R&B really ain't shit now.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I'm saying.
It is. Jarrell, I know what you about to say.
You just have to know them. I think that you just don't know these dudes. That's all.
I fuck with Lucky Day, like you said. I'm not going to listen to Pink Sweats because I can't get past his name.
So you gotta stop getting out of that attitude for what they name, nigga. He got joints. As long as he got joints, that's all I care about.
And then also, I'm kind of big on, like, for me, sometimes, like, if a rapper co-sign on a R&B track, I listen to the R&B artist too. I mean, so if you got a Fab feature or a Jadakiss feature, I'm more inclined to listen to you. Know what I mean?
I got you. Makes sense. I mean, you gotta think about we all come from hip hop, so that's natural for us. That makes sense.
My fault, Roland. What am I bugging about Keith Sweat about? What did I say?
That he wasn't like a
he wasn't
huge star.
A big artist.
He was a big ass star. He was big in the 90s. That was when he was
interception, bro. We gonna lose. We trash.
Stop.
Anyways.
Listen to y'all. Since we on R&B, listen to Kevin Ross too. He got another.
Kevin Ross, super raw, yo.
Kevin Ross is nice too.
Hey, yo, that's my boy, yo. We're like
I get I get what we saying about the Keith Sweat thing. Well, we was talking about R. Kelly, so I was actually just comparing him to that. Like Keith Sweat can join a group because he's not R. Kelly's not joining the group. He was never joining the group. He was never not that guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well, R. Kelly did start off.
He came from a group though. Public announcement.
Public
But
announcement.
left immediately.
But, hold on though. But what it was R. Kelly and public announcement.
Yes.
And you didn't even really hear public announcement. Them niggas, R. Kelly put them harmonies together.
They came out with one album after that, I think.
Really? Public announcement?
Yeah, they had
Yippee-yi-yi, it's
right.
That's
a
Oh
single.
my God, yo. How you know that song, bro?
That's them.
Oh, that's them?
Yippee-yi-yi, wanna rock your body,
That's
baby.
public announcement. That was their single.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That's what I'm saying. They got like one or two joint. They might have one more joint.
That's that wave in the 90s, bro, when you can come off with like a 1 or 2 banger and eat a little bit and then fall back, bro.
Exactly.
Yes. And thank you for bringing that up because of the pressure of today's artists, whether you're a rapper or a singer. Back then, if you had 1 or 2 singles, you was considered your album was considered a classic. The rest of your music could be trash.
Adina
We're
Howard.
really sitting here. We're really sitting here.
Howard.
Yo, we're really sitting here dissecting Silk Sonic every song, saying, I don't like three of those songs.
It's because of streaming.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
But back then
when you had to take a bus and go get your albums,
everybody ain't here.
Like,
you ain't here unless somebody
else
heard.
Bro, you got a point because
that's my shit.
Travel to get that. If I like 3 songs on there, this is a classic.
That's that shit.
It's a classic. Nigga, no. Hell no.
You had like 20 songs on the tape. I found 3 I like. This shit a classic.
It's that shit. Classic.
Yeah. But right now, because we in the comforts of our own homes, we go like, I ain't like that. We did not dissect R&B like this back in the day. We can't think of too many classics back to back.
R&B sounded different back in the day, though. It had a better, to your point, bro. It had a better feel to it, though. Like, bitch, like certain songs, like even the raunchy songs, bitch. You throw "Freak Me On," bro.
Honestly,
man,
it's a different genre because we obviously talk about hip hop most of the time. It's like that with hip hop too.
Yeah,
we don't take the time to. I don't know. We don't let it digest like we did back in the day.
Because it comes so fast, bro. Music comes so quick, yo.
We call an album classic or trash the day it come out. No matter what way, it don't make any sense. Yeah, there's no classic albums after listening to one time, yo. I'm sorry. There's no trash albums after listening to one time unless you really.
No. That last Meek Mill album was super trash. I listened to that twice. That shit was trash.
But after the first time, you didn't like nothing? After the first time, you was like, I don't want to listen to it again?
I listened to it again for that reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing grabbed me, bro. Like, it was like he was trying too hard or something. Like, I don't know.
I didn't like that album either.
See, for me, I think if you like something from top to bottom, off your first listen, you can call it a classic.
Really?
If you don't like something, then maybe something that's trash can be reversed. Yes. But I think if you like something off the top, this is I like.
Man, I think music is way too emotional for that. Like, it depends on what you're doing. Like, what if you listened to an album for the first time, you're at the gym, and it had you jamming that whole time? You listen to it while you just sitting at home, you might not like that shit like you was when you was jamming. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think I've had that situation happen before though. Because I really can't focus. Like, I won't judge an album if I'm in the gym because I know I'm not really listening to it. Like,
some people do though. That's what I'm saying.
Some people do.
That's bad. Like, you shouldn't do that.
But I think that if I like an album, I'm not going to unlike it my second time. That's never happened before. But I also think that if I don't like an album, I could then like it the second or third time.
The album could grow on you. Yeah.
I used to get in not arguments, but we used to talk about one of my boy. Mike, he used to be in the chat sometimes. He listened to the show still. He would say something was really dope, and then a week later, he'll be like, nah, I want all that. Never mind. And some people actually do that because they just heard the first time and thought it was the shit, but then in another setting or they listened to it a different way, they was like, Once you put it, I think a lot of people need to put stuff on big speakers so they can hear everything too.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people say stuff is trash, but they don't listen to it properly. It just depends on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with stuff with a lot of instruments.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah, well, shout out to Silk Sonic. Nice little collection of music. They bring it.
You want to call it an album?
Yeah, I refuse. EP. I refuse.
It's long enough for being an album now. It's not that short.
9 tracks. 8 tracks is an album now.
Yeah, Illmatic was 9, man.
Thriller was 9. Somebody
Thriller was
said
9.
that Thriller was 9, but
yeah, it's long enough to be an album.
The pressure of
half
a
an hour
Thriller was a
long.
classic. So was when you heard Thriller the first time, Jarrell, was it a classic?
I was a child.
When you heard it as an adult, did you change your view? Change? Like,
nah, it was always dope.
See, Michael
but
Jackson,
I was a child when that shit first came out, so we grew up us being told that it was, even if we didn't know what we was listening to. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah. See, the Michael Jackson situation. It's the same thing I can say for the Tupac situation we talked about last week with All Eyes on Me. When by the time I realized that all the songs I heard was off that album, I said, "Oh shit, this a classic."
Yeah, that Off the Wall. I had to go back to that
Off the Wall. It's the same thing,
right, bro. When I was listening to Michael Jackson, it was a collection of music.
Right.
And when you go, "Oh shit, this is a Thriller album," like,
yeah, you didn't even know what was. I did, but a lot of times growing up, you don't know everything that was on the bad album.
You didn't know
it
what
was just
on
Michael
album.
Jackson.
It was just Michael Jackson. And then you go, oh shit. Like, so you mean to tell me these 9 songs was on Thriller? Wait a minute, these 10 songs was on Bad?
Now you gotta think about Off the Wall came
40 million records.
Like Off the Wall came out what year? That was before I was born.
79.
Yeah, 79? So I was born in 79. Thriller came out what, 82?
82, 83, something
yeah,
like
so I'm 3 years old. Like I'm not listening to Thriller.
That's the problem. And that's the problem
when I got older.
I think that's why people have those debates, right? Because all you heard was Thriller growing up. Once you realized that Bad playlist, you went, wait a minute, Bad can fuck with Thriller. Why nobody talks about it?
You go to that Off the Wall playlist.
No, it's not that. It's the other way around, Flaw. It's Off the Wall.
Word is life, bro.
We grew up in our age range. Everybody said Thriller was the album.
Yeah.
People that are older than us say Off the Wall is Michael Jackson's best album.
But it really is though, bro. When you listen to that Off the Wall, bro, that shit not, bro. From
I guess we're saying the same thing. I think Thriller is number 3 in his 3 Bad collection.
Wow.
Word is life.
So you saying Bad?
Oh,
saying
shit,
Bad is second.
Bad third, bro. Bad is third. Bad is third, bro.
So,
all right.
So what? He got 5 #1 singles. He the first artist to do that shit on one album. So what?
He do.
Well, how many Janet had on Janet? Jeez.
On that Control album?
No, Janet album.
Oh, the Janet album?
Because I remember like 9 videos, nigga.
Yeah, That's the Way Love Goes.
She might have broke that record.
Anytime,
after the fact.
place.
Yeah, that's a crazy record. That's a crazy album.
That's Janet coming out party right there, boy. Whew.
Crazy.
All right. I mean, don't get me wrong. Bad did have his joints, but there were some songs in there I really didn't care about.
What about Dangerous?
Yeah, Dangerous. That's another one. Yo, they herald Dangerous as the #1 motherfucking New Jack swing album of all time, bro.
Yeah, because Teddy Riley did some of it.
Did 2-3 tracks on the shit. No, he did like 4 or 5 though. He did.
Something like that. And they weren't even all the best.
I can't let her get away, and motherfucker, that's my shit though.
But see, that's the thing, and I'm happy that we talk about Mike's catalog because they was really trying to tell us that he was a weirdo at the time, and they wasn't really celebrating his music by the time Dangerous came out. By the time, stuff like that, because this guy dropped bangers. So 79, don't get me wrong, he had a collection of music before 79. But we got 79, we got 82, we got 86 with Bad, and then like 95, he does Dangerous, right? Or is it
92? He did Dangerous.
Okay, 92. So he is at that time with artists.
Dangerous is. I'm looking at the years now. Dangerous was 91.
91.
Okay.
Bad was 87. Thriller 82. Off the Wall 79.
And look at all the gaps in between, man. You get what I'm saying? So
Blood on the Dance Floor was 97.
History.
No, History was before Blood on the Dance Floor. History was before.
The You Are Not Alone album.
Yeah.
They don't really care about this album.
Oh my God, Stranger in Moscow. Oh my God,
Stranger in Moscow.
Stranger in Moscow.
That was your shit.
How does it feel? Nah. Oh my God.
What?
Out of all the songs, bro, you sound like that one.
Yo, for one,
it's fire, bro. But that's not the go-to.
Hey, yo, that's what I say. You like young, you like old Mike, like you the young nigga like Mike.
No,
that's not,
Off the Wall is the shit. I'm just saying, when we judge artists for their collection, and they like we're talking about 79. We also talking about like 56 or 60 whenever he started dropping like the Jackson 5. This guy had so many.
That was like 70, bro.
I hate you.
1970, bro. This nigga crazy, yo.
I'm just saying.
I bet I told you, man.
1956, Jackson 5. I
got my chest hurt, dude.
Nah, bro.
He said Mike was putting out music at 56.
That nigga was born in like 56, nigga. Funny as hell, yo.
Whatever, man. Yo, this nigga so old.
56,
Mike
man.
putting out wild shit, bro.
50 when he died, bro.
56 is hilarious.
All right, well, he was born in 56. I don't know. But anyways, he was putting out wild shit in the 60s.
How about he was
70s,
singing?
bro.
He was singing in the 50s. He was just young as hell, though. He wasn't putting out no albums.
How old he was,
They
man.
wasn't believing him back then. They ain't believing the talent when he was singing back then.
He was 4 years old.
He was 4. They shouldn't have believed in that shit.
Mike,
Man,
take your ass in the room and play with the material.
Every 5-year-old can sing.
Yes, my son can blow, bitch. I'm waiting till he turns 7 to see if it's still there.
What's up?
Then I'll bring it down to the booth.
Can you imagine though? You Tito, or was it Jermaine? You Jermaine, and you the lead singer in the group. Here come 4-year-old Mike singing this shit. Man, you don't get your ass out of here. You're not taking my spot, fam.
And he looked better than he was a little cuter than he paused.
And plus, he was the youngest, except for like Randy, but he was the youngest. So think about what Jackie felt. Forget Tito. Jackie the oldest, fam. He like 19 when they like the Jackson 5.
Word is hey, your word is
People do not understand this. I guess because it's all before our time. But Jackie was a grown ass man with them bell bottoms and the afro when Mike was dancing.
So that when I Want You Back came out, he was like 19. So bitch, when Shake Your Body came out, bitch, he was like 22.
Yeah. Jackie was damn near 30 when like Can You Feel It came out.
That means he like 70 now. So that means he like 70.
Yeah, because he the oldest. He the oldest by far too.
I'm about to look up Jackie Jackson.
Because it's like 10 of them, and Reby and Jackie are the oldest like girl and boy. Like they like 10 years young. I mean 10 years older than Mike, or even more than that.
Yeah. And you've been
70,
living,
bro. Word is bond.
You've been living this adult life, poor, dad.
Yo, your whole childhood was you raising your brothers to sing like that. I know he was pissed.
So my thing is, what the fuck was different between Mike and the rest of them niggas? Because all them niggas came up under Joe. Why was Mike the one?
Talent.
Because he's the talent.
Talent.
Okay. Or work ethic, like
talent, nigga.
He wanted to be perfect too.
But you gotta.
It didn't matter how hard Tito worked. He would never would have been Michael.
Stop it, man. Tito like that, man.
Tito.
Don't do my man Tito like that.
No, playing the bass.
No, he's talking about Jermaine. No, it's really.
It don't matter how much Jermaine would have worked. He wasn't Mike,
and he knew that. Because don't take it personal as your shit, Flaw, but bitch, it ain't no motherfucking man in the mirror, nigga. It ain't man in the mirror.
When Don't Take It Personal drop, Mike was shaking in his boots.
Nigga, what?
He was shaking in his boots.
Yeah, hold up.
No, I actually think Mike was like, that's cute.
He was like, oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
And guess what he came out with?
Jermaine got a song out.
Black or White, nigga.
I like this song.
I like this song. He shitted on Jermaine.
Yo, y'all niggas.
Nah, Mike was like, who's this?
Who was this?
This song.
Who's this? Sounds like one of my brothers. Sounds like me.
I'm gonna call Jermaine right now. Somebody stole his style.
Jermaine, did you put out a song that I didn't know about?
Hey, yo, y'all niggas funny as
who told you to record my
y'all giving Jermaine these bars right now, yo,
fam. Hold on, see.
Y'all giving Jermaine these bars right
I'm
now.
older than you niggas, so I know like they story, man. Jermaine married Barry Gordy's daughter. It came out with Don't Get It Personal.
Don't take it personal.
Don't take it personal.
Because he the only one stayed. Them niggas left.
Fam, he had to marry
We
the
watched
daughter.
the movie, nigga. We watched the miniseries, nigga.
But he had to marry the daughter in order to get his shit pushed, fam.
Yo, that's crazy.
You think Mike cared about Don't Take It Personal? He had to marry his daughter to get it out.
First of all, Mike didn't Mike put out a solo album like right after the Jackson 5 album dropped or some shit?
Something like that. I forgot what it was called.
He went solo immediately, like
because his first album wasn't Off the Wall. It was
like Ben,
before
right?
that.
Ben?
Forever Michael
or some shit.
Some shit like that, yeah.
So Michael Jackson is really like one of the first ones where you like, yo, this group is cool and all of that. But boy, we can't wait for you to
right. Because when Ben came out, I think Mike was still a kid then. Like Mike he was a like teenager.
8, bitch.
Yeah, like Ben is old.
As a fan of Michael Jackson, we do not count Ben. The shit is fucking rat, bro.
No.
Whoever put that batter in his back, that shit don't count.
Like his first adult album was Off the Wall. That's what we.
I mean, I want to be where you are. Go hard though, bro. He was still a kid. Yeah.
How about he do got some joints.
Bitch, I want to be where you are. Go hard.
Yup, stole his whole style. Man. That's crazy.
Somebody stole Jermaine's style.
Damn, that's funny as hell, yo. Mother.
Yup, because he did call mother.
Wait, mother. He had the word Jermaine.
Somebody singing my song.
Oh shit.
Yo, the fact that you thought Mike gave a damn about Jermaine Jackson at that off the wall time. Hell no.
Don't take a personal drop, yo.
I'm
Like
about
88.
to check because off the wall is 79. So if it came out after that, hell no.
Somebody Google when did Don't Take It Personal drop.
Somebody gotta Google Jermaine Jackson. Hold on.
That's fucked up, yo.
That's my song though, man.
Be the first podcast in history to motherfucking Google Jermaine Jackson, yo.
Oh man,
it's fat. Nobody else brings you Jermaine Jackson news.
How about other songs came up that I've never heard before? Jesus, I can't even find. Don't Take It Personal.
Word is life, yo. That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Oh, Mike, don't do that, Mike. Mike, don't do that.
Mike took it off.
1989.
Whole 10 years after. You nuts. No.
Nigga, that's off the bad. Bitch, Mike was coming off of the bad tour, bro. People forget that bad tour was Mike's first solo tour, though. He ain't tour for Thriller.
So you needed to so that came out after Off the Wall, Thriller, and
Bad, bro.
Yo, Michael's rivals was Prince and Jermaine
Jackson.
Yo, remember when he did when Mike did Motown 25?
So offended, right?
Remember when Mike did Motown 25? He was like, "Yo, feels good to sing All My Brothers."
Right.
And Jermaine, he said that.
He said, "Okay, and you niggas can leave now. I'm about to show these niggas the moonwalk."
It's time for my solo.
It was like, "Thank you."
It was great to do all the old songs.
"Thank you" and waved, and they stepped off.
Yeah, he proceeded to moonwalk and change history.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Michael Jackson, man. That's
shout out to Jermaine Jackson, yo. Like, shout out to Jermaine, bro, for not taking it personal, nigga.
Nah, he took it personal.
He did take it personal.
He took it personal.
Listen, he dropped like the second R&B diss of all times, man. What are you talking about? Take it personal. He dropped the second one ever, bro.
Yo.
Jermaine definitely took it personal.
Bobby Womack dropped first.
Jermaine Jackson hated Mike since he was born, fam.
Yo, that's fucked up, yo. Damn.
Bobby Womack dropped the first one. Jermaine dropped the second one. Niggas, this record's an R&B,
is a king, fam.
I can't subscribe to that, Jarrell. He hated him since he was born?
What? Yes.
Why wouldn't you hate
his little brother?
Fam, we're all
he didn't like
teenagers.
Him, period. And that's his little brother.
Think about it.
I get that part.
Before music.
So then when the music hit, I get it.
Think about it. And we all like teenagers, 12, 13. Here come Michael Jackson.
And they poor. And they was poor.
Yeah.
Singing better than everybody.
Dancing.
He three.
Dancing better than everybody.
All the attention.
Yeah.
They got to give him all the food so he can eat because he the youngest.
And then you've been practicing all your life. The execs come now. We want him in the front. I don't think Joe picked Mike.
And he's 6.
Nah, Joe ain't pick.
Yo, hold on. Though.
I don't think Joe picked Mike.
Hold on though. This is the part that's crazy. I want Mike in the front, but he like 7. Like Jermaine 13.
Yeah.
Jermaine is pissed.
Yeah.
But listen to this though. Who could sing "Who's Loving You" like Michael though? Out of the brothers,
to Jermaine think he can sing better than Michael.
He can't hit them notes like
Jermaine a shot though.
Jermaine had a shot. He had a shot till Mike. They found out he could sing, bro.
Right. It was a rap after that,
bro. Who's Loving You, bro? Nobody hit them. Nobody hit that like Mike, bro.
Jermaine, how old was Mike when Mike sung that?
Bitch, probably like 12.
So imagine if you that's your little brother. You 17. You hate that nigga. You don't like him. No way.
And you 17. He's 7. He get the baby gets all the girls, fam.
Right? Yo, you think the niggas is so for real like the little brother singing Candy Rain? No way.
I mean, he was ugly though. So I mean,
all of them look alike. What you talking?
They was all. I mean,
they were
but the benefit was he was the baby.
He was the baby. He was a light-skinned baby. Like you know what I'm saying? He had dark-skinned older brothers that hated his guts, probably.
Shout out to Tito for being the ultimate sidekick. Every comedian pairs Tito, Michael Jackson as the boss in the book.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Nigga said, slow down,
over there playing the bass.
Slow down,
Tito. All Tito wanted to do was play the bass, fam. He didn't want to get the spins right. He wasn't trying to sing.
Teddy Riley for bringing Tito out for his little
Tito.
Soul Train Award shit, yo.
So, and plus, Tito is the only one other than. Well, no, he is the only one that had kids in the music business too. Remember 3T?
Oh, 3T?
Them were his 3 sons.
Oh, them his kids?
Yeah, them Tito's.
Oh, yeah,
I wish they was his.
Hey, listen, I got. That's crazy that you say that. I got anything in the playlist, bro.
Wait a minute.
That's a jam, though.
Dropped a group called 3Ts.
3T. We
Tito,
was in
Tito, Tito.
we
What
was
the
in middle
fuck?
school,
No,
bro.
nigga, it's not Tito. They
No,
all
nigga.
their names start with T though, but it's not Tito.
All them niggas was light skinned with arched
Wait a minute, so
eyebrows, yo.
all three of them name is Tito, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was like Tremaine, Trevante, Trevalius, some shit like that, but it was all T.
So we're back with the three initials of
hey man,
bring it all the way back.
I think they didn't want to.
Niggas lazy, yo.
I mean, everybody knew who kids they was, but I didn't think they wanted to put Jackson in the title. I guess, right? Because they wanted to get out of their shoes. But still, bro, they look all like them, bro. They had the same eyebrows, bitch. They all look like Mike from like 80s.
From the eyebrows down, like up, like.
How would we?
They look more like Mike than Tito.
How?
That's crazy.
How would you manage that though? Do we not want the Jackson name, or no? Let's get away from the Jackson name. If that ain't the most prestige name.
Before I forget, let me get this out. Tito's kids look more like Mike kids than Mike kids do.
That's because he married a white woman, bro.
That's not because he married a white man. Because
yes, it is, bro.
Kids. That's why.
Oh my God! God damn, bro.
They not his kids.
The Mike kids.
That's that white lady and whoever. Other white dude kids and she whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Ain't no Mike in them kids, man.
Yeah, because at least if Mike still would have dropped off the lube, they still would have looked like him.
Yeah,
they don't look nothing like him.
They not even black. They white.
They white, bro.
Yeah, like they're not even mixed. But they think they call themselves. That's their father. So I get it.
Yeah, he bought them kids, bro.
He bought them kids.
It's crazy. He bought
them.
Let's call it what it is.
Black card. Got down to black card.
So
how much you need, Debbie?
Yep.
We still got so much to get to.
Verzuz.
You want to get to the Verzuz?
Which one? The one coming up?
All of them. Both of them.
Hold on.
So we got a double dose of Verzuz coming up.
I thought it was over, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. But see, look, this is what they doing, bro. I told you it's about to be over. They going back to the motherfuckers that
they said no to. Yeah.
Or they said, nah, man, they
here we go.
It's about to be over, bro. These gonna be the last two verses of the year, bro.
Well, of course.
It is December,
of course, yeah.
We ain't gonna get a verse until St. Patrick's Day, nigga.
That might be true though. Might be true though.
They better not pop up in no fucking March, nigga. When is St. Patrick's Day? No.
March. I am a huge fan of StephanieMills.
You are a huge fan of StephanieMills?
I'm a huge fan of ChakaKahn.
I love StephanieMills. My mom used to play her shit to death, yo. ChakaKahn, the legend.
Shaka though.
Shaka is one of those artists that everybody played a lot, but I never.
Man, Shaka is like, man,
man.
You gotta get into Shaka, bro.
Gotta get in Shaka.
I like Shaka, but Shaka is the artist where they played.
From Shaka.
But Shaka, I can say, is the one artist that was played so much, but I never was like, oh shit, that's ChakaKahn.
Okay.
It's Mary J influence. That's she the reason why Mary J who she is.
But StephanieMills though,
StephanieMills different.
Talking about samples.
So hold on, who you think winning?
StephanieMills.
Shaka.
Out of your fucking that's how I know you don't know what you're talking about.
What you mean?
She about to kill Stephanie.
I can only, but that's
not a versus though. But this is not a versus though, bro. This is not a versus. This is a night of the queens. This is a night for the queens.
Because knowing me, I'm not going to keep score.
Look what it say at the top though. A night for the queens, bro.
But
this is not a versus.
From who ChakaKahn is, who StephanieMills is, ChakaKahn is winning that versus.
Yes, absolutely.
It's more known. Absolutely. So, of course, when you do it that way, ChakaKahn's songs are going to ring off better because people are more familiar with them, I think.
No, it's not just because they ring off better. They better. Like, she was better for a reason. She was a better artist.
StephanieMills ain't no slouch, though.
No, she's not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not dissing.
She's not no slouch. I feel good.
ChakaKahn, though.
Exactly.
That's all.
Rufus.
I don't like every woman. That's not my song.
Rufus, nigga.
Just because I'm every woman. You don't like that song?
If they have a live band, bro, I'm a shit. They gotta have a live band.
If they got a live band,
they have to have a live band.
Stuff
bro.
Gonna ring off if they got a live band. Bro, they're not gonna have no live band.
I would hope that they have a live band, bro. I would. If the guys are listening, please have a live band.
That would be so fire. But
what got me to StephanieMills is listening to It Was Written. One of my favorite songs on there was Black Girl Lost. Mm-hmm. So, sometimes you might want to Google the song where it came from. And StephanieMills.
That's how you found StephanieMills music?
No, StephanieMills was always playing. Like
okay.
My aunts and them was always playing music.
Okay.
And certain songs stick. But I didn't hear Starlight till I Googled it. But I heard the other songs, yes. But once I heard Starlight and I heard the original version, I was like, oh, this is my shit.
Sometimes it takes a certain song to get you, I mean, hooked on an artist or listen to an artist.
I don't know how to respond to that.
What the
Hey, yo, your phone always wilding.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Government is
right.
listening. We said something that triggered the government to put the mics on, but we just pod.
It's always you.
It is. I don't know what be going on. Yes.
Do we care about? Do we care about them putting it less than a week? Like telling everybody less than a week before it happens?
No, because bitch, we getting one.
No, because we do want something quick. Because when we saw the other verses that we're going to talk about, we saw
it was like a month out.
We was like, bro, we don't want to wait for this shit. The second
right.
you promote something, I want it. I want it.
Right.
So I don't want this next one though. To be honest with you,
what?
I didn't want it. I didn't want it the first time.
I told you it was coming, man.
Years ago.
I told you it was coming. Well, we're gonna talk about that later, though. But
with this one right here,
it's a little early. It starts for 5 for them for the ladies. Good, they get to get out.
No, 8 p.m. 8 p.m.
No, I'm
Eastern.
talking about. Remember, it's in Los Angeles.
It's in LA though.
So for them, it's 5.
Oh yeah, it's in LA.
It's always 5 for them in LA.
No, but that's what I'm saying. They don't do it. They don't
He's
do
saying
versus
they're
in
going
LA.
to be in LA though. This is the first time they're going to be in the West Coast.
They never was in LA before.
Okay. Yes, they was. E40 joint, right? Wasn't that in LA?
You're right.
Well,
E40 and E40 and
Too short.
Yeah.
So usually they start around 8, 9 o'clock. Now for them, I'm saying it's starting around like 5, 6. So
they should be good.
Right, they good.
Yeah.
Not of energy should come out. A lot of the older acts probably should be in that, in LA. Do it on the West Coast so it could be early.
Come out of here early.
Because for us it'd be too late, fam. Like
11:30.
I can see. I don't think Shaka go be jamming 11:30 at night.
I like the collection of verses that we're getting. Honestly, I think that this is something that we're going to look back years from now and go, man, Verzuz was a dope concept at the time. Because even though this is a celebration, the competition was eliminated from music a long time ago. And the competition is coming back a little bit. Don't get me wrong. These ladies should think their catalog. They're not going to squabble. They're not. But I would think that
they're friends.
Yeah. But as a friend, you can still go. We saw this with Dipset and the Locks.
But this ain't gonna be that at all.
No, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that. But I'm saying it's not going to be that. But I'm saying just because we're friends doesn't mean I like your music. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right. But I think it'd be more like how ChakaKahn and not ChakaKahn.
Gladys and them.
Pass the bell.
It's gonna be like that one.
Like these people, they've been friends for decades. Like
absolutely,
ain't gonna be no competition.
And ChakaKahn and StephanieMills' story is different, because these are two icons from a time that was so much harder before. Like they're happy to be here. Mm-hmm. So this is a real celebration, just like Patty and Gladys. It's a celebration because of where they come from. You get what I'm saying?
Can somebody clarify something for me though? Because I put it in the chat. Who said no to Stephanie? Said no first, or they said no?
They said no. Like StephanieMills and ChakaKahn already offered this to Verzuz last year.
I remember this because she was on Breakfast Club.
So yes, she basically said fuck Verzuz
because they said no.
They said no. She said they treated them like an afterthought.
Damn.
She was like, we're too big to be treated as afterthoughts. We're not going to do Verzuz. So I'm guessing now that this has happened, they threw the bag at her heavy because she really did. She was not going.
I remember she was angry. Yeah,
she was mad as hell because StephanieMills they never came out and said nothing negative about anybody.
This sounds like to me
she actually said fuck Verzuz. Like she's cursed and everything. Like StephanieMills is a G. Like she's not playing.
She might come out here and say some good words for them.
It sounds like to me that Swiss Beats needs to stop being the mouthpiece for Verzuz. It just sounds like
somebody needs to make the decision.
Yeah, somebody a PR person. Yeah, he needs somebody to
because once again he probably blew a Drake versus Justin Timberlake versus just because him just talking. But you're the like the co-owner of it. But how is the co-owner? We don't want Justin here, so the coach, bro. You can't.
Them dudes is way too big for you to say that.
And those are conversations that a real boss. If you're a real boss, that's a conversation you have behind closed doors. And then Justin comes out. And if Justin feels like he should, then he'll come out and say, "Okay, I want to give all of that." But as far as him being on stage having too much to drink, now we don't want StephanieMills. That ain't a good matchup. I don't think Swiss and Timbo saying who's a good matchup, who's not a good matchup, should be made public. Don't say that. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't even say that part.
Because you never know how somebody might take that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, honestly, I mean, it's their thing, right? It's their intellectual property.
Unknown caller.
Hey, Roland, that's a good point too.
Yeah,
You said
Janet
Janet ain't have enough hits to do verses, bro.
What are you talking about?
Was he drunk, bro? Like, what's up with him?
Janet has enough hits on one album.
On one album, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like,
she could just play Janet and everybody would be satisfied.
Control, bro. Like,
she could play Rhythm Nation, all of Rhythm Nation, and everybody would be satisfied. She
played the Velvet Rope, nigga,
and everybody will be satisfied.
Come on, man. Like,
so yeah, that's nuts.
Swiss was wilding, yo. But like you said, Flaw, how many verses did he blow on some being arrogant, blowing niggas off type shit? You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I wanted to say. I was like, I know that it's theirs, right? It's Swiss and Tim's, but we giving them a lot of power, being the ones who pick the people. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not like this is voted on by the masses. They're giving us who they think we want,
right?
And for the most part, they have been doing a pretty good job,
except for that Bow Wow one and this 3-6 Mafia one.
Well, the Bow Wow one, that was huge. A lot of people like that. We just didn't like that. I didn't.
Nobody want to see. Oh yeah, I did that for y'all. I put that in the group for y'all. Yo, him shimmying again. Know what I mean, he was on tour shimmying. He ain't on the what's the tour called, Flaw?
The Millennium Tour.
He's not on that tour. He on his own tour shimmying now.
Really?
Yeah, I sent into the group, bro.
Yeah, he said
I seen him shimmying, but I know
we ignored the hell out of that.
He on his own tour now.
Yeah. That's funny.
Y'all ain't even see it.
Because I just saw him and Omarion celebrating Omarion's birthday, so I thought he was still on tour. They made up, so I didn't know.
Or he might be on. I don't know, bro.
I'm mad they got to make up in order for you to celebrate my birthday. Ain't that
nigga?
I'm just saying.
Just because you can't get, like, it's my fault that you can't get minutes on stage.
I'm saying, but we seen a little squabble between them. Like, yo, I need more than 15 minutes.
It's just the shit that niggas argue about.
Yeah. Bow do need more than 15 minutes, though. To
he
his
do
point,
need more
bro,
than 15
he
minutes.
need more than 15 minutes, though, bro. He just did a whole verses, bro. Like, how you only give Bow 15 minutes?
But hey, if you're a Marion, right? If you're a Marion, not 15 of my minutes, though.
All right, that's cool, bro. You get 15 of motherfuckers. It's pretty Ricky.
Yeah. Still Pretty Ricky's minutes.
What's the nigga Spliff and South Star? Nigga, get them minutes, nigga.
If they on the tour, that's nasty.
But wait a minute, though, right? Well, Marion, when did
I remember your name.
When did he become a bigger star than Bow, though?
Because he on Love and Hip Hop, bro.
Yo, he's been a bigger star than Bow Wow. B2K was huge, fam.
Well, I don't know. He was Marion himself was bigger than Bow, though, bro.
But they were the headliners of the tour in the first place.
No, Bow was the Scream tour, bro.
Bow was the Millennium, though.
That's a different tour.
The Millennium tour. Bow was on that tour first.
It was two.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
What we saying is, if this was the Scream tour, Bow was closing it.
Yeah.
Right. Bow chose the Millennium. I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
That's their tour.
Like, well, he still need more than 15 minutes, though, bro. As much as I hate this nigga shimmying, he need more than 15 minutes.
Now that it makes sense like that, you take what I give you. This is
that's what I'm saying. They're my 15 minutes.
All right, bro. You ain't doing verses yet.
I put money in your house.
You ain't doing verses yet. Can you do a verses?
How about he got a point?
That's a fact, though. That's why
Omarion can do a verses.
When is the Omarion?
I'm not.
But that's my point, though.
Pleasure P.
Huh?
Who he gonna do one against? Pleasure P.
Yo, don't get disrespectful.
Bobby V. Like, who he gonna do one against, bro?
Omarion was
you better not say Usher. You better not say Chris.
I'm not crazy.
Who, Trey? You better not say Trey.
He would want Chris, but we know that's not.
Come on now.
I'm just saying from his perspective, he would think Chris.
Of course, he's his.
But Jarrell, and that's my point. When did Omarion is not bigger than Bow Wow? He might have. Huh?
He might be right now, bro.
I think for some reason you really like you think of Omarion, right? But B2K happened, even though you didn't want it to happen,
bro. It happened.
B2K was nuts, fam. Like, that's why they led the Millennium Tour. It wasn't Omarion. It was B2K.
I get what you're saying, but Omarion, right after B2K,
he had the old album, which was dope.
He was huge.
The old album was dope.
I was still bigger than him at that time doing his solo run.
Yeah, it was.
Saying, once the music stopped, now he's bigger. Like, I think people are. I don't know. I think it might be the hate for Bow Wow, but Omarion himself was never bigger than Bow Wow.
They did an album together, right? Didn't they do an album together?
Yes.
All right, and then like you said, Flaw, Bow Wow music run was a little longer than Omarion music run, even though he signed with Maybach and did his little shit. But
I don't think he dropped on Maybach. He didn't drop.
Didn't. He didn't.
I forgot that happened.
He was like 25.
He did the Supposed to Be. He did the Supposed to Be record with Chris and motherfucking Janae Aiko.
He was on Maybach then.
He was on Maybach. Remember,
I did not know that.
He was on the Self-Made album.
I forgot.
He was on the Self-Made 2 album, I believe, and then he was on Ross God Forgives album.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he spent his solo career trying to find a label, not really popping like that. Like he had, because Chris Stokes and them niggas was trash. So once he left them, he was like on no man's land.
I mean, Chris Stokes got B2K big. So
I mean, I
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about artists.
I don't want to talk about Chris Stokes, yo,
because of the obvious.
I got bars for him, yo, but I don't want to do it on this pod.
Yeah.
Let's get to the second half of the verses, though.
Yeah. Let's drop off Chris. So I don't want to talk about it.
So we can get back to the second half of the verses. So coming up, man, we got 3-6 Mafia versus BoneThugs Harmony.
You not here, man.
Yo, that's huge, and
so I'm not saying it's not, bro. I'm not saying it's not, but it's a reason why we didn't get it the first time, bro. It's a reason why when they said this shit the first time, it didn't happen. You want to know what the reason is?
What's that?
Because nobody's here for that. Nobody's here for it.
It's gonna be huge, yo.
You know why it's gonna be huge, bro? Because it's versus now. That's why it's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
because it's versus now. But when they was trying to do it, it wasn't gonna be huge. That's why they couldn't do it.
But wouldn't you step in and do something about it though? Because BoneThugs and 3-6 was going to do it on their own. Swizz was like, nah, wait a minute. Like,
right.
We can do this later on.
So maybe
we build it up to make it so it's going to be hot regardless. That's why we can do it later on. You feel me? Not because of y'all niggas. It's only going to be hot because it's versus.
BoneThugs and 3-6 got a following. And
I'm not saying they don't, bro. But y'all saying this shit going to be fire and all. No, it's not. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, bro. It's gonna be okay. Bone and them is gonna spit a lot of songs that we don't know. 3-6 are gonna do the same, and they're gonna spit a lot of songs that we do know.
Nah, I like 3-6.
I like most of.
I like both of these. I'm not saying I don't like these niggas. See, this y'all under the impression like I'm saying these niggas is corny, like this they trash. I'm not saying that at all. I fuck with both of these groups, yo. What I'm saying is this versus is not gonna be as big as y'all think it's gonna be, and the only reason why it would be that way is because of versus what it is right now. It's versus. It's on a big platform.
When them niggas play Stay Fly,
Stay Fly is gonna ring off.
My neighbor's gonna be upset.
Riding Spinners is gonna.
My neighbor's gonna be upset that night, fam. I'm sorry. Popping my collar.
3-6 got some shit. They got the chicken here.
First of the month.
First off, here we go.
On some scissor.
Thugs ring off. That's when my neighbor's gonna hear. When
are y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? BoneThugs is getting smoked.
I kind of
always say somebody getting smoked, man. So, always disrespectful.
BoneThugs getting smoked.
This time,
I might believe you.
This time you rocking with me.
Because I'm not rocking with you because smoked is you always choose smoke. That's the word I always have a problem with.
Bro,
that's harsh.
But what he said in the chat though was this, bro. They got about 7 that we recognize easily. After them 7, bro, it might get a little dicey, bro, for us.
I think it'll change once we start listening to them, and you'll just remember, oh, yeah, I heard that before. They might not be your shit, but there was a couple artists that I don't remember that song, but then as they kept playing, like I didn't think I knew all them Trina songs.
Right.
But as she was playing them, I knew all those Trina songs. I think it's going to be like that. I mean, BoneThugs, nigga. Like, they bigger than Trina, to be honest.
I don't think so.
You think but I still don't know 20 Trina songs.
That's cool.
And the verses happened already. And the verses happened already. So I don't know
20 BoneThugs songs though, bro.
Off the top of the dome, me either.
Off the floor credit, I know about 6 or 7. And most of them is features.
Would tear the club up. Come on.
Oh my God.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm a 3-6 fan. I'm not a huge Bone fan like that. So I'm trying to defend Bone. But
that's why I don't want to see it, bro.
I'm a Bone fan.
This is why I don't want to see this shit, bro. It's not for me, bro.
That Stay Fly though. When Stay Fly come on,
bro, certain joints are gonna ring off, bro. When first of the month come on, I'm gonna be in this bitch. Know what I mean? Like
that's gonna be fly.
I got some Dickies. Know what I mean?
Crossroads will come late at the end, as it should. Yeah, that was it. That was the number one.
Are we gonna get the whole BoneThugs? Bitches, like 5 of them.
That's what they said.
Are they gonna harmonize? Are we gonna get the harmony?
And that's my
Busy
problem.
Still in shape.
But that's my problem. Right
Crazy still in shape.
Busy and Crazy definitely still in shape.
I don't know about Wish. What's the nigga name? Flesh.
That could be my thing.
One of them was in jail. One of them was locked up. I don't know.
You brought it up. Harmonizing.
When can they do that?
Mafia and 3 6 Mafia come on in with that crunk music, and them guys on the other side harmonizing. Boom, 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 boom.
Nigga, they harmonize Notorious Thugs, bitch, and that shit rang, bro. So they got other joints like that, bro. That's gonna ring off too. But if they can do it right, bro. If they in shape and can do it right,
I know for a fact that
Chicken Head come on, BoneThugs gonna have a problem.
Yeah, Chicken Head.
Project Pat, like 3 6 got some joints, man. They was on other people's joints too.
Ain't got no hair in bag.
They got a song that won an Oscar. Like,
oh yeah, Hard Out Here. Oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's over.
I'm not starting with that. I'm saving that for later. I'm starting off if I'm them.
Then Juicy got his own little wave when he was fucking with 2 Chainz and them niggas for them couple years.
Juicy J got joints on his own.
Bands and all that. Right. You feel me? Yeah, like
Juicy got some joints on his own, and I'm sure that Paul produced some shit that we probably not even thinking of.
Yes, Juicy Day produced International Players Club, yo.
Yes, he did.
Well, both of them.
I think they both
Paul
did.
And Jay. Yeah,
Paul. I think that's a 3 6.
They playing that, bro. They're playing that.
And the thing is, they don't even have to.
But I bet you they do.
They should. It should be the number one.
Bro,
but they don't got no bars for it, so but you make the number one song. Maybe not the number one.
This nigga Fat Joe went out there and said, bitch, he discovered Big Pun, so he playing pun records, bro.
He didn't even write it. Yo, that was nasty.
You feel what I'm saying?
at least 3 6 produced the stuff that we talk about.
Because executive produced pun, bitch. I'm playing.
Because I like the fact that 3 6 they producers too. Like they're not just rappers. So they actually produced a lot of stuff that from other rappers that we just don't know about. But yeah, that was nasty with Fat Joe, man. I ain't like that.
It's hard out here for a pimp, though. I forgot all about that.
That's gonna be tough.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I know.
If you on the other side of that, that's tough. I didn't want, I'm tired of dissing Bone, but I wanted this to be UGK and Bum B and just have other people.
That's a better matchup. I mean,
Bum B and have other people not do Chad part. Obviously, that might be disrespectful, but he been on so much stuff. Yeah, he been on so much stuff that he.
I don't want to see Slim Thug, bitch.
I'm just
fuck
saying.
Out of here, Slim Thug. Go ahead.
Why you hate Slim Thug?
I don't like him, bro.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't believe him when he said I'm a boss. I didn't believe it, bro. Remember he came out with the outlaw chains and shit. I'm like, nigga, what is we in the westerns?
Yo,
fuck out of here, like. But then when Ross said it made it believable. I'm like, okay, you kind of make it. You got velour on, bro. I kind of believe it.
That's funny.
I know that there's some Bone Thugs and Harmony fans that might listen to this, or Bone Thugs Harmony fans out there that think we bugging.
Right.
But we can only select who we're fans of. Obviously, we don't know Bone Thugs'
it's personal
catalog. Yeah, it is. Verzuz is always personal. That's why I said I'm going with StephanieMills.
I don't even know 3 6 whole catalog. I just know more of their stuff, and I'm a big fan of them.
Because you know why? Because they were more consistent throughout the 2000s and shit. They were more prevalent. Bone Thugs fell off after a while, bro. Let's call it what it is.
Yeah,
after Notorious Thugs and that Mariah joint, what was after that?
But you only need 20 though. So
even though get about 14 album cuts, bro.
And I ain't gonna front. Juicy J dropped something earlier last year that I thought that was dope.
Don't he got something with Miley Cyrus or something, or he got a
He got a couple pop joints that they might play, and he's gonna kill
them.
Yo, y'all remember Juicy J wanted to battle Nas? The fuck was
that? See. Why you gotta do it with the neck? Why you doing that?
Stay hating, yo.
I told you every week he get on here and stay hating. You just gave flowers to 3 6 Mafia for 20 minutes. Now you want to talk about some bullshit?
Nah, remember, like, cause we would have been on this podcast like this shit don't make no fucking sense.
If they would have did it.
Yeah, like Juicy J just ran me.
Juicy J versus Nas is disgusting.
Come on, man. What are we doing? Like that don't even
call me the juice, the no chicken lover.
So this is what I'm saying about verses though, bro. Like it's really over, yo. Like it's really over. I know I said that last time and we got 2, and it kind of made me put my foot in my mouth, but these is old verses. Man. Both of these shits is old ass verses, bro. Like they can't come up with nothing new because nobody want to do it. Like you said, Jarrell. Go ahead, say it.
5-pack. 5-pack, 3-pack, make smaller ones, bigger venue. I mean, not bigger venue, but bigger ticket.
They got to cut us a check for this, though, bro. Stop saying it, bro.
But let's keep it a stack, though, right? We talking about 3 6 Mafia from the South and Bone Thugs of Harmony from this
Midwest.
So at the end of the day, it's hard for us, and even though like, because we're in New Jersey, so it's hard for us to really be passionate about this. Like, don't get me wrong, we like music all over the United States, but I'm just saying that there are a lot of people that's going crazy over this right now. Don't get me wrong, and I remember when this shit got canceled, people was pissed. I remember when it got canceled.
I remember, bro.
People was pissed. So, I mean, at the end of the day,
man, niggas,
if that said Wu-Tang versus Mobb Deep, I might be going nuts.
Right.
Niggas in Texas might be like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
one of my boys that I talked to on Facebook is going absolutely nuts about this because he loves, like, BoneThugs is his favorite group.
Listen,
bro, I think it depends on where you from and stuff, man.
If they don't bring out Crunchy Black, bitch, I'm not here for it, bro. I want to see Crunchy Black, bro.
He coming. That's 3-6. He got to come.
I bet they going to have to bring him out, bro.
So look, right? There was this mysterious top 10 New York list that Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, was left off.
See,
who you put above 50 though? That's crazy.
I talk about lists. I didn't see the list, so I was trying to create my own list and actually ran out of names. Like, New York top 10. There's this mysterious list that 50 is mad he got left off of.
Did he post the list?
No, I didn't see no list. I can actually give you.
I don't see it either.
Yeah,
okay.
I can actually give you a list that I got. No order.
Shit.
No order.
Yo, this should be funny. Go ahead.
Watch,
Nas, Jay-Z.
Of course, you go put Nas.
I put Nas.
The Woo was 3.
It's my list.
3.
It's my list.
Who number 3? Ghost.
All 9 of Woo.
This list. this list is not in order.
Okay. Nas is first, right?
Nas is first.
Okay. Right,
Somebody got to do it.
Nas and Jay-Z is 1 and 2, but it's not in order. Okay.
It's not in order.
That's nasty, yo.
That's disgusting.
That's nasty,
this ain't in order, but Nas,
Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Nigga, man.
That is hilarious. Go ahead, Phil. My bad.
Jay-Z, Biggie, LL, Ghostface number 5, Prodigy 6, Big Daddy Kane 7, KRS 1.
You're going too fast. Going too fast. After
Okay. Nas.
Okay.
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3.
Mm-hmm.
LL, Ghostface, Prodigy. That's
Okay.
6. Big Daddy Kane, KRS 1. That's 8. I will stomp that 2. At the last 2.
So I put Curtis up there. I put Curtis up there.
What is the criteria? We just talk about how big he became.
They just said the top 10 New York artists.
If he's talking about how big he became, he's top 5, and he's like other than Nas and Jay,
and L probably.
But wait a minute, I forgot DMX. So DMX be Nas. I was just trying to create a list without him though. Like, is it possible?
50 is bigger than DMX though, no, right?
I don't know, bro.
He was, fam.
DMX was huge at one point though, bro. At his height, bro, he was huge, bro.
Think about it, 50 at his height.
50 Mania, it was 50 Mania, yo.
I'm thinking about, can we create a list without him though? Because
I don't know.
There's a list,
bro.
Okay.
Nah,
I don't think so.
Can't.
I don't think so.
It would be not genuine.
Because who you gonna put over? You gonna put Ja in over 50?
Nah, Ja didn't even cross my mind. I don't think Ja's on nobody.
You gonna put Cam in there, or you gonna put Fab in there, or you gonna put
possibly Cam because of
no way. Not over him. Not over him.
Not over 50 though. Like
not over him. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but if we take away the album sales, because this list isn't about album sales, because that's the case. KRS-One and Rakim don't make the list, and Big Daddy
Kane. Put Rakim on there. You say Rakim?
I didn't. But Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One don't make the list. So it's
Rakim wasn't either. He ain't sell records, did he? He sold records.
I know that's
what I'm saying. Records not to the level of the people that
not
were
the platinum when we went in the platinum era. You know what I mean? Where
that's what I'm saying.
That's different.
If it was about record sales,
do that count though? Like, but does that count?
No.
Record sales gotta count though.
We in the business of selling music, bro. That gotta count.
Okay, then we taking Big Daddy Kane and KRS-One off then, right?
So if we're talking about, say this right, if it's not record sales, right, and we just talk about who's the best MCs, then if we talk about who the best MCs, that is completely different list.
I had Coogee Rap in there.
Completely different list.
I think
I had Chris in there.
I think that when it comes to hip hop, a lot of the things that people talk about is culture impact, because that's mostly like a lot of hip hop. We really never care about somebody's record sales. You know what I'm saying? Like record sales mixed with culture impact is huge. I see what you mean. You get what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, not only did he have the #1 albums, but he changed the culture. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of the artists that I actually named on here was they impacted the culture. Like Prodigy might have sold the least, but boy, his impact in New York, his voice,
That is true.
Powerful. So that's why you put
Barz. So by your criteria, if you're gonna put everything to account, 50 is on the top 10.
He got to be in that list,
every
bro.
list. Then
he got to be on that list.
He has to be then. Like it's a no-brainer kind of.
And this kind of goes back to the conversation we had last week about the artists from the year 2000. They're the easiest to forget. Like a lot of those artists sold the most records, but they're not the gatekeepers or such and such favorites. You get what I'm saying? Like these artists are easy to forget for some reason. It's easy to shit on somebody from the year 2000.
Bro, that Get Rich or Die Trying is a fire album, bro, but it didn't age well.
Look how easy it was for us to diss Ja.
Yeah.
And he made us remember.
In real time, though. Like, we dissed that nigga as he was actually running. Like, because of 50, like, he was, Ja was running shit. And we actually dissed Ja as he was hot.
At
That's the crazy part. Yeah. I think he's the only artist that fell off because of somebody else. Mm-hmm. Because we liked 50 more. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the street dude, so we went on his side and we shouldn't have.
It's kind of similar to what DMX did to the game, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how DMX came when Puffy had it, when it was all shiny suits, and DMX brought it back to the streets.
That's a fact.
I see that.
You know what I mean?
Ja made it Puffy again, 50 made it DMX again.
You feel me?
I can see it. That's a good analogy.
Yeah, that is. But yeah, it's just, like I was saying, for some reason, it's like for me, just the way looking at it, it's easy to be like, yo, if you from 2000 to 2008 or 9, that was a good class. But we always got to think about it. We always got to keep reminding people that Luda was a dope rapper. Right. Those artists, we have to keep reminding people.
We be dissing Nelly. That nigga sold 10 million albums out the gate on one album.
Out the gate, though.
One album. He
first album, though. But look, first album.
Yeah,
nuts. On the first joint, though. Let's put some respect on that, though.
Yeah, but we
first
joint. We don't speak of him in high regard. You know what I'm saying?
Eminem as well.
Eminem was right, though. It was right, though, bro. Nigga, 50 and Nelly had basically the same career, bro.
Who said that?
Tip.
I can see that.
They had the same career, bro. Look at their career, music wise.
Like they
strictly music.
Like soon as they came out, they skyrocketed, and then everything else.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Why?
Think about it, bro. Think about it. Okay, look, I'm about to tell you. Get Rich or Die Trying, 10 million sold. Country Grammar, 10 million sold.
And it went down after that.
The Massacre, about like 7-8 million sold. Nellyville, about 7-8 million sold.
Yeah, this makes sense.
And that bullshit. What was it? Before I saw Curtis.
I know what y'all saying, but
2 million.
At that time, I remember they was asking other artists, would you want to go diamond? And they said no, because you can only come down. The pressure of going diamond and your follow-up is never going to match.
Right.
That's why I say, T.I., look at your career. You never went diamond. But if you did, there's only one thing left to do. It's go down. Niggas ain't selling 20 million the next time.
Well, I guess he said that because those are the only two artists that did that, though. That's why they have to be compared.
Yeah, but that was his competition, and he sounds like a hater. You get what I'm saying?
No, this is what he was saying. He was saying if because 50 is who he from New York, we put more respect on 50 name than we do Nelly. If 50 was
even
from,
though they're the same trajectory type.
You feel me? They got the same. If 50 was from St. Louis, he'd be Nelly. You feel what I'm saying? They got the same career.
Because I see what he mean. Because if you want to talk about the New York bias flaw, we do talk about 50 a lot more than Nelly for that reason.
What?
And they got kind of the
because
same.
50, but you know why though? Because 50 really had bars when he first came back.
Say that 50's
he
a
had
rapper.
Bars.
We don't
nigga Nelly never. We don't look at Nelly as a rapper. You know what I'm saying?
But that's part of his point, though.
Where is Nelly?
Hold on, though. You got to think. Bro. But that's what I'm saying. You got to think about who we are. We might not think he got bars, but them niggas out there think he does. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all about culture and where you grow up from. We know that.
Right. I hate. Right though, bro. You're right.
People think E40 got bars, Flaw.
I hate that.
You know E40 ain't got no fucking bars.
I get you that, but here's the thing though. For T.I., that's up for your backyard to make noise for your guy. If you think you better than 50, then Atlanta needs to say that. Stop looking at New York to always wanting to know like. Once
it's like you looking for us to sign off on you for shit like validation, like word is life.
That's that's like the Netflix special that I was watching when they discovered damn, what's that style of music where it slowed down?
Chop the Screw,
right? if Chop and Screw gets dropped on our laps, we gonna listen to that shit like, what the fuck is this? Why y'all slow it down?
Yeah, we don't fuck with that. We don't fuck
but once
with
you get the knowledge of how it came about, you go, I get it.
Yeah, that's dope.
And some of it dope though. And when you listen to it, some of it is dope.
Now, if you Nelly or if you T.I. and you did wild shit in your hood, in your neighborhood, that's up for Bankhead to tell us. We telling you, we saw 50 Cent firsthand. Oh, this nigga got shot, survived it, did push-ups in the hospital, came out.
I guess yeah, you're right. I guess the T.I.'s credit is like it's more us than them. So
right,
like when we push somebody up, it's amplified more than when they do it. That's
but there's only one though. There's only.
I don't understand why, because them niggas all together, bro. So it should be the other way around, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
You're right. It should be.
Them niggas is all together down there.
All I'm saying is we watched this guy. We watched this guy. We wasn't paying him no mind, right? He was dropping Power of the Dollar, How to Rob. Then he got shot once again. He survived that. We looking at, damn, a real life, like this nigga really got beef in the streets. He got shot 9 times. Came out, was making good mixtape music. We're only saying from what we see from our perspective.
The music.
And the music. Screw him because he's from New York. He could have been ass. He could have got shot 9 times and been trash, fam. We're not giving him the crown because he's from New York.
Niggas forget 50 impact on the game too, bro. He changed the mixtape game up, bro.
Yes, he did.
Him and Dipset.
He was
he was one of the first motherfuckers to come out with their own mixtape, G-Unit mixtape.
And that's you gotta think about this though, man. The people that we talk about don't care about that because they ain't had mixtapes like that.
Tip was doing that shit. Watch Hip Hop Evolution. Tip was doing the same shit.
It's not the same level though.
Right. You're right. Because
now
we got access.
We had access. They didn't. So that whole mixtape game, like in the mid to late 90s and early 2000s, they ain't had that like we had it.
Right.
So
you're right.
So I guess I hope we're making the same point is that your background needs to tell us how important you are to us. You get what I'm saying? We can't tell you the importance of Nelly. We're not from that background. We don't know. Oh, Nelly was his come up. We just saw I'm going down, down, baby. But I bet you if we watch Nelly's documentary, we might go, oh shit, Nelly really already.
Yeah, he from the streets, bro. He really a street nigga. You know
what I'm saying?
I ain't saying he no thug or nothing, but he from the streets.
Yeah.
If you see Chingy for the first time, you're gonna go, okay, that's cute. Little rip off of Nelly. But boy, Chingy might got a backstory. We don't know.
Oh shit.
But we don't know.
Chingy, the music behind Chingy, Track Stars is really why Chingy
every
sold,
week
bro.
you sold somebody on
Nah, for real. Nah, come on, we know Chingy trash, bro. We know Chingy trash, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't say he was trash. He said what you call it?
Well, I said little Nelly rip off. You know
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's different. Call him trash.
And he kind of was though, bro. Like, but Track Stars is the reason why Chingy is where he at, bro.
So who does T.I. compare himself to? That's I hate the divide, and it's always coming from him. Who is he? Them niggas sold Diamond.
He the king.
But I'm just saying, he said if 50 Cent was in the South, he'd be Nelly.
Right.
Who does he think he would be if he was in the East?
Probably Hove.
Probably say Jay-Z, somebody more consistent that has a longer.
He
was more consistent, had a lot longer.
From trap music up until that No Mercy album, everything was platinum with him. You know what I mean? So he got a fight. You know what I mean? Like
T.I. had the typical hot nigga run, fam. He had 3 to 4 hot. Yes,
he had about like 5 albums run.
Yeah, more than a regular hot nigga run, yo.
You gotta think about it, bro. You got trap music, then you got Urban Legend, then you got the King album with the movie, ATL.
With his movies and stuff, way more than hot.
Let's go right there. The King album was when he took off. You just named 2 albums that was cool. The King was when he took off.
Urban Legend was dope, yo.
You say they were cool?
Urban Legend was dope, yo.
You weren't a T.I. fan when he first came out?
Trap music was dope, yo.
I'm gonna leave it alone because we
got to go back. You have to go back.
You're not a Tip fan.
No, I'm not saying none of that. But if he wants to compare himself to
Jay-Z,
well, yeah, Jay-Z. Jay-Z. If he wants to compare himself to Jay-Z or talk about what Nelly and 50 was doing, it took him a few more albums to really get known. When King came out, that's when he took off. I'm not saying his first projects were bad. I'm just saying. In that conversation, King was where he was at.
If you take tracks off, I'm serious. Trap music and Urban Legend. That's a nice ass.
Urban Legend, I think. Urban Legend might be the first
before King.
Urban Legend was dope. Bring him out album, bro.
Right. Okay. So it was Urban Legend, then King.
Then King. Yeah.
But
But really though, but trap music, bro. I'm trying to tell you, trap music really
had 24s, Rubber Band Man, and Let's Get Away on it. Stop it.
Doing My Job was
that had Tip versus T.I.P. on it.
What? Okay, but what album is that putting him in the same conversation with? I'm just saying, if you compare him to Hov, ain't you there? If you compare him to Hov, trap music, he's a dope artist making good music, and he's not in the conversation of none of those guys. Is what I'm saying. Once King dropped, that's when you can say, okay, the conversation is there.
I don't know about that. I would have to take, like, if we would try to, you got to think about it. So in that case, if we're going to compare him to Jay-Z, when did Jay-Z blow up then? Hard Knock Life?
Well, for us, we can have that conversation.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to think about that. Like, Jay-Z didn't blow up. And we was talking about T.I., right? Say if you compare him to Jay-Z, right? Ant, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Say if you compare him to Jay-Z. Reasonable Doubt did not blow up like that, right?
The second one didn't either.
The second one didn't, compared to
Hard Knock Life. He sold 5 million on Hard Knock.
So
shit.
So what I'm saying is, well, we could, if we're gonna say that about Tip, we can say the same thing about Jay-Z.
Right.
Like, he didn't blow up until Hard Knock Life, even though we took all the other albums before that. We high regard because Hard Knock Life is Hard Knock. I mean, Reasonable Doubt is Reasonable Doubt. I don't care what that shit sold.
Right.
And that's my thing. I was just about to say that because I remember having an episode and you was just like, bro, Reasonable Doubt was so powerful.
Yeah.
For me, I don't get powerful from T.I. because I'm not from his neighborhood. I'm not from where he's from. Like, Bankhead might have went nuts off the I'm Serious album. I get that.
Yeah.
But T.I. needs to let his people tell us that. It's hard for us to have that conversation, right? To see the impact.
Have a classic album.
Yeah.
The King album is classic.
For
Paper
me,
Trail may be his classic album. That may be his magnum opus.
For me, it's Paper Trail. Paper Trail
may be his classic album, right? Yeah.
That's my favorite album, Paper Trail.
Right.
And that's his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's his 6th album ended up being my favorite album. That's crazy.
He was going in on that.
That don't usually happen like that. Like, he had a nice little run, man. I'm looking at all his albums. That's why. I'm looking at all his albums.
I'm trying to say, bro. And then that No Mercy album came out. That was kind of, he was going to jail. And then he came home and the Trouble Man album came out. And I'm just, I kind of, he lost me after that. You know what I mean? It was over for me.
I'm never going back to that T.I. catalog. Y'all could have that. That nigga was all right, man.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying.
T.I. really rap, though. Hold on. Time out. T.I. wanted to really niggas from the rap. You know how us from the East Coast that say niggas from the South can't really rap. This nigga really can rap though, bro. Like, he really got bars. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Rubber Band Man was my shit. I like T.I. I'm just saying. Maybe he's him. Maybe I don't like him as a person. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying how
he was raping bitches or something. Because, like,
I don't know.
We just talking about music, though.
I'm just asking. He said he don't like him. Bro, he can rap. This nigga make good songs. I'm trying to figure out what's the deal.
It's just something about him, bro. Like, I'm not a fan of him. I think his music is dope, but I hate, honestly, the thing I hate the most of him is he's the only divide between everybody. Nobody talks about the vibe but him. That's my problem.
All right, yeah.
So about we was talking about him versus Jay-Z. I don't want to show T.I. numbers versus Jay-Z numbers for their first.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
T.I. killing that nigga.
About the albums?
His first 2 albums, like, they were both platinum. Like, Reasonable Doubt wasn't in high, like,
them shits ain't go platinum until after the fact, yo. After the fact, After the fact. Hard Knock Life.
I'm just looking at stuff.
I've never been a fan of album sales, so that's my thing. You get what I'm saying?
Bro, when you sell 5 mil in 1 year, though, bro, like, he sold 5 mil in 98, bro. Like, Jay-Z.
And that didn't matter to me. Like, okay, how's your album? I'm an album guy.
That matters, though. Hard Knock Life wasn't hard, though.
It do. But it has nothing to do with the 5 million. It would have been hard without 5 million. Oh, the 5 million you sold that much? Cool. How is the album? Because I'm not listening to the album because of the sales.
But
I agree with
you, though. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. I'm saying I'm listening to a body of work. I don't care what you sold because some of my favorite albums didn't sell.
Okay, so the Firm album is one of my favorite albums. I like the Firm album, bro.
The whole thing.
I like the Firm album.
The whole thing. The whole thing.
Listen, I like the Firm album. Okay,
like you always say, you like Kingdom Come. The whole thing.
But that was back when you could pick 3 songs.
Right. That's what I'm saying. The whole thing.
Okay.
Like, don't say that shit raw like that. The whole thing. Like,
why y'all do this, yo? Like, come on, man. We shit on the Firm
thing.
Why we shit on the Firm album?
Good. It wasn't
Come on,
good.
man. This
Not the
firm.
whole thing.
What? So it's the Dr. Dre production that wasn't good? Is it that?
Here's the thing. The firm, we wanted the firm to work. That's what it was. Think about the people involved. Nas, Jay-Z, Foxy Brown, and Dr. Dre.
AZ,
I'm sorry. Nas, AZ, Foxy Brown, Dr. Dre, and Trackmasters. Right?
It was a learning curve.
We wanted that to work. It didn't.
If that would have worked, though, that would have been the
I'm
greatest
always
thing
going to stand on this, bro. I don't care what y'all say, bro. Dre, at that time, was still trying to find him sound, bro. I'm trying to tell you, he was producing for East Coast artists and ain't know what he was doing and just came with some know what I mean?
So we can finally
wasn't
say
until
Dr.
he got
Dre
with Slim
fucked
Shady
the...
till he found his sound, bro.
Till he got with who?
I'm going to say it, yeah. Slim Shady. That's when he found his sound. That's when you found his signature Dr. Dre sound, bro. If you listen to Dr. Dre music from Slim Shady on, bro, it's a signature drum kick. It's a signature snare. It's a signature pattern. It's when him and Mike Elizondo and them all got together. You feel what I'm saying?
Because when you listen to Eminem music, he took that production style and he started producing that way. That's why all his stuff sounded
right.
So speaking of Dre and transitioning into Snoop Dogg has officially signed Benny the Butcher to DefJam.
See, I hate this so much.
See what you hate?
Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Because it make it seem like Snoop is the reason. Because I got the picture too. I wanted to talk about this shit. It make it seem like Snoop is the reason Benny signed with DefJam.
Well, Snoop did say that because Snoop
said. Fuck what Snoop said.
Snoop was on Joe Rogan. He said, "I want to make an announcement. I signed Benny the Butcher to DefJam." That's what he said.
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying that Benny has. Hold on, gotta get Ant back in. Damn, Ant just went off. But I'm saying that I understand that. That might be his job now to sign people. I'm saying that Snoop isn't the reason he signed with DefJam. Snoop might have signed him. Yeah, that's his job now. If he's like the president, the people that sign motherfuckers, yeah. But he was already looking into DefJam before all the Snoop stuff still happened. He's been looking for a major for a long time. It's been almost a year.
I get that, I get that part, but we was actually talking about the benefits or why would Snoop join DefJam, right? And we're saying why, right? Last week or the week before, we talked about, first off, Joe Budden liking this is nasty. I don't like that.
Why?
Because he was on.
He's friends with Benny.
He was on DefJam.
He was on DefJam wanting to get off, but
see, that's the thing. I think he's liking it because of Benny. Like that's what I'm saying. He was even on Joe's show. Benny's been looking for a major deal for a while. Right,
but
that's why he liked it.
I get it, but when Snoop goes to DefJam, it makes sense because Benny, Conway, all of them said they're not signing anything unless the money's right. Obviously, whoever was there before wasn't making it right. Snoop comes there and makes it right. He pitches it to whoever he needs to pitch it to. Listen, we need to get Benny the Butcher. We need to bring New York back. That's why it's a big deal for Snoop. Because Snoop, if Snoop wasn't there, Benny would still be independent. So that's why.
But hold on. I'm just saying you don't know that. Like, how do you know that?
That's just the way it works. No, I don't know. That's the way it works.
So the only reason why Benny there because of Snoop?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get
because no. Fellas, I'm saying Benny wanted to sign the Def Jam, but the money wasn't right. This is what Benny and all of them was saying. Unless you're giving me this and that.
That's what Snoop did say he went up there too for that though on Breakfast Club though.
Right. So if I'm Snoop, I go there and I tell the execs, the power to be, we need to get Benny the Butcher, make the deal right.
I'm just saying it's nasty if you're gonna come out. Say if nobody heard what you were saying, right? And they just took the clip. It's nasty saying, well, if it wasn't for Snoop Dogg, Benny would still be independent.
That's a fact, though.
No, it's not. It's not a fact. You don't know that.
Def Jam didn't come. Def Jam didn't.
I mean, he could have signed with Def Jam, bro. He could have signed with Atlantic or
Warner he could have signed with anybody.
Asylum or something.
He was looking into different people all this time.
I get that, but the proof, the proof.
So like if Snoop wasn't there, why couldn't he just sign with somebody else?
Because he didn't. I'm saying if Snoop is there, you give Snoop the credit. That's what he's there
definitely, for. I feel that too. Yeah, Snoop co-sign. Snoop backing you.
He was trying to get. I mean, he was trying to get in Def Jam for 2 years. Didn't happen. Here comes Snoop. Oh, Snoop made this happen. That's all.
That's a fact, yo. Is that a fact? He was trying to get in Def Jam for 2 years.
No, I don't know.
I'm just saying it could have been whatever. This is the thing. I don't know how.
Stop doing that, Flo.
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't know none of this. You don't know none of
Snoop
this.
Dogg said, I signed Benny the Butcher. What are you talking about?
Nah, that's cool. No, you just said Benny said he was trying to get up there for 2 years. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Yeah,
like-
Benny and Conway have been on Wild Records and interviews saying they will not sign a deal
For 2
unless
years though.
You
You ain't know who they was 2 years ago.
Yes, I did.
I definitely didn't.
2 years ago?
Yo, 2 years is not that
definitely
long ago, bro.
2019. You knew who Griselda was?
You told me. I'm not saying you didn't tell me about them, but it was 2019, bro. You know that.
Yo,
You didn't give a fuck then.
What
though.
year we? Never mind.
You didn't give a fuck about them then, though. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I didn't give a fuck about it. I
know. I know that's a fact. But listening to their interviews, okay, maybe it was a year. So let's just take the 2 years out. That seem to be distracting niggas. But I'm saying
Words mean things, Flaw.
Yeah, bro.
Their thing was they weren't going to sign to no major unless it was right. I'm saying it looks like Snoop made it right. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That was his job.
All right, that's cool. So, all right, he signed to Def Jam. What we gonna get a pump it up? Like, what are we gonna get from Benny?
We never know.
Bro? Are we gonna
know
get a Dave East project that we got from niggas? Like, what
That's
are we
why
gonna get?
I don't even think this is a good thing, my niggas. I didn't say this was dope. I didn't say this was dope at all. You know,
Def
I
Jam
love
looking
Benny.
for a hit, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Def Jam been funny in the light for a minute. No,
Bro, they're looking for a hit record, bro. It's fucking Def Jam, bro.
But isn't that what Snoop Dogg is supposed to do?
So
I know that it's Snoop Dogg. I don't want to give.
Like
bro,
he's
they
synonymous
on the track
with
right
making
now.
hit records in 2021.
I put a track in the group, bro. It's on the Snoop compilation album coming out on Def Jam, bro. It's Snoop, Benny the Butcher, and Kiss. How y'all feel about that record?
Fire. I liked it.
It's fire, right? It ain't gonna sell no records.
No, it's not.
It ain't gonna be on the right radio. You feel what I'm saying?
Because I heard that before you sent it, and I thought it was going to be my jam of the week last week, but we was doing.
It ain't selling no records. It ain't
Kanye
moving no
shit.
units, bro. So like, what are we doing? Like, what's the?
Yeah, but you can't put out a Benny the Butcher and Jadakiss and say it's not going to sell. Obviously, I don't think it's meant to sell.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Whatever Benny's got coming, because yeah, I'm with y'all. Like, this is Benny the Butcher. You know what we're going to get. What does signing with Def Jam do for Def Jam and for Benny? Maybe it puts more of security in Benny's pocket, more money in Benny's pocket, but now Benny has to deliver the goods.
I
don't know.
Benny about to do features with fucking all these artists that we don't like and shit to make it make sense.
I want Def Jam to get out the way. That's all.
About to get a Benny the Butcher and a Young Thug single, bro. Mark my words, yo.
I can see that.
About to get a Benny Young Thug single.
This kind of reminds me of when Ghostface signed it with Def Jam and his first single with Missy.
Nah, it was Neo, right? One with Neo, Back Like That, the Fish Scale album.
Was that the Jay-Z days?
Tony album.
That the Jay-Z days?
Yeah, Ghostface signs with Def Jam.
I wonder
he does a song with Missy Elliott. Like that wasn't a good match. Wasn't a good fit.
I wonder why, Flaw.
I'm just saying.
We already know why.
Why? Tell us why. Tell us why.
Because
I don't know why.
killed New York hip hop. That's why. He did that shit on purpose. Yeah, we gonna put Ghostface on this Missy song.
Damn. Yo, everybody was mad at Hov up there when he was president, bro. Everybody was mad. For
a good reason. It's all good though. Oh, it was
but when you putting out motherfucking Memphis Bleak with you is the best song on the album and shit, and you the president, like,
that's his man's though. That don't count.
Yes.
Yes. I don't really know. I was actually looking at this and I'm happy for him. Obviously, you know, a lot of people want to be signed to Def Jam or be signed to a major because it takes a lot of money out of your pocket to do independent projects. Like, we don't know how much money comes out of the pockets of guys to do their own show, travel, like all of that stuff costs money. It's come out of your pocket.
Right.
So to actually have a label do that for you now, it's pretty dope.
And plus, honestly, I don't mean to cut you off, Flo. I'm sorry. I want to see what type of capacity. I don't know. Like Benny, I think the reason it took him so long to sign for anybody because he wanted to make sure it was right, like you said. Cool, Def Jam is in the picture now. I want to know exactly what they doing though. And if
you Def Jam, you could be thinking like, yeah, we have been trashed the last few years. We need a boost. If you Def Jam, like
I'm getting out the way.
I came back to something nasty, yo. You funny as hell.
Yeah,
but it's right though. And I was saying like, if I'm Benny, right, it's a reason why he took so long to sign. If I'm him, I don't want Def Jam to do anything about my projects though. Like
I already got that, right? Yeah, I got that already.
Yeah, like this has to be like promotion,
give me
marketing,
some,
stuff
marketing
like
funds.
that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Stuff like that. Like it has to be touring, shit like that. You know, they take
branding,
care of the big stuff.
Branding.
Yes,
you know
take care of that. But when it comes to the music, I don't want them touching this at all. No. None.
But
Zero.
but
Let him do
Snoop there,
that.
but Snoop there though, bro, and he knows
I don't want
the way
Snoop
around the
touching his
music.
music. I don't want Snoop touching the Griselda music though. No disrespect. Not their music. No. No.
I mean,
Let West Side. Let West Side.
You don't want one of the architects of Doggy Style to touch Griselda's music, bro?
Much as I hate it, no.
Damn.
No. Let West Side Gun continue to be the visionary for Griselda, and I'm good.
I think this was a desperate move by DefJam. I think the holdout by Benny was dope.
They probably gave him the bag too.
Yeah, they gave him the bag because at the end of the day,
who else you gonna give it to?
We're gonna talk about Rick Ross in a minute. But when you got Epic, Universal, you got all these record labels still making money off artists, and DefJam is really, I mean, they still got Jadakiss and I think KanyeWest is officially off their label, but they don't really got much. Like you think about DefJam,
they got
it's like, what do we got?
They got Dave. I think I signed the DefJam last week. Y'all know about that.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, this would be the time though.
Hold on.
This would be the time to sign the DefJam.
Let's look at. Let me. I'm gonna look up their roster.
Fucked up. Yo, DefJam is like Mecca, bro. Like,
yeah, and that's why Benny is happy. The legendary DefJam records, but you're not that now. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, 2 Chainz still over there. Big Sean is over there now. Sci-Hi just signed there, I believe. Fab is still on there.
DefJam is like Cops Records now, bro.
DefJam should do it like other labels do it, like hip hop labels. Like, because when Death Row came, they was together. Cash Money together. Like all those names you name, all those artists you name, if they got together and created music together, but that's the problem with New York.
Think about it. No, when Hov was over there and when all the artists he signed, the Neos, the Rick Ross, the G, they all did joints together, so they should. You know what I mean? They got a history of it.
The thing about DefJam, since they have crazy part is like on their wiki, BennyTheButcher's on there now, but they have so many brother and sister organizations that like Rock Nation, right? Because of that, like Jay-Z is on their roster. Jeezy, Rihanna's still up there. Like they got Rock Nation artists too. Kiss is up there. Snoop is on there now, obviously. They still got Public Enemy. Nas? Nas signed with DefJam?
Nah, Nas ain't on no DefJam. Nas on Mass Appeal.
Why is Nas on? Hold on. He's on this wiki. Let's just run.
Well,
you know, you can
King's Diseases ain't been on DefJam. I know that.
You can fix wiki though.
How about on Nas's wiki, DefJam is on labels. It says massappeal.defjam.illwill roughhouse.
Well, just gotta look at his
he signed with DefJam. I know that.
That's basically giving you his whole history of record labels. They're talking Roughhouse. If they mention all of them, then that's his history of record labels. Because
he signed to DefJam in 2006. So what about now, though?
That's what I'm saying. Because if they say Ill Will, Mass Appeal, DefJam, Columbia, Roughhouse, then that's his whole history of record labels.
So this list is kind of suspect then. Hold on. Because I don't know who's current.
Right, so Jay-Z is on it because he was a DefJam artist. That's why he's on it. So I guess he's...
Nah, but they got Hit Boy on here, Fab.
Because he was on there.
Jules Santana, Justin Bieber.
Yep.
Justin Bieber's on DefJam now?
I don't know about that.
Nigga.
Yeah, I gotta look at the current one. This is just
nigga, what are you doing, DefJam? Because all these artists over there, why they not putting no records out, bro? Like, you this name wild artists.
The pandemic.
What?
That's what happened, to be honest. The pandemic happened.
Niggas I got a whole studio in my crib, bro.
Yeah, I know, but they don't want to put, a lot of artists don't want to put music out because they can't sell it. It's hard for them to sell, can't go on tour. I mean, it's opening up now, but you know
niggas getting trampled at concerts and shit. Like.
Yeah, like that's crazy. We talked about that last week.
So speaking of DefJam, Ye had another interview. Well, actually, it was like a continuation.
Yes, part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Part 2.
And but once again, once you get the background of why people do what they do, it kind of makes sense as to why he goes on stage and he calls out Jay-Z. Well, because Jay-Z don't want to talk to me.
I know, right? Like on his end, what the fuck else am I supposed to do?
Yeah,
I called him.
He didn't pick up. You gonna get this message regardless, buddy. Oh yeah, One thing we didn't talk about before we get to Ye, the hostage situation, bro.
Yo, I got. Hold on. Nah.
What hostage situation?
We're gonna talk about Jay Prince holding after the first interview, right? Well, I guess the interview is in one and two. Is in 1 and 2 parts. So I think this happened after the interview, even though
And
the
they
second
still
part of
got
the interview.
the footage and they just put it out.
Now hold on. KanyeWest and Jay Prince met up at his church or at a church, and this happened.
This is Jay and Jay Prince. I'm making this video to address the ongoing back and forth between myself and Drake. Both me and Drake have taken shots at each other, and it's time to put it to rest. I'm asking Drake on December 7th to join me on stage as a special guest to share the 2 biggest albums of the year, live in Los Angeles, with the ultimate purpose being to free Larry Hoover. I believe this event will not only bring awareness to our cause, but prove to people everywhere how much more we can accomplish when we lay our pride to the side and come together. Beautiful.
Yo, fam.
Yo.
For the people that's listening to audio, I know that might sound normal, but if you were looking at like our lives and look at that video just then, that looked nasty. Like it looked like Jay Prince kidnapped him. He's standing right next to him.
Word is life.
Basically got him reading from a phone that it looked like Ye didn't write that. Somebody else wrote it, and they say this right here, nigga. We got about to cut this camera on.
And he didn't say nothing too complicated to where he couldn't just freestyle that off the head.
Right.
He read that shit.
Like, read it word for word. Like he didn't write that. That's why Jay Prince people wrote that.
That was his first time hearing that shit.
That wasn't his phone, nigga.
Yo,
that was his first time reading that shit.
That was his first time reading that. He didn't know what he was reading. So me and Dre to put our differences to the side. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right. Like his head was down, reading. Like you could tell, like you could tell by the body language that was off, man. Like you could tell.
Why he be bullying niggas, man?
Because he can.
Niggas getting too old for this shit, bro. Like niggas like 50. Like
that's crazy.
Like, relax, bro. Like
don't get me wrong. I think we seen one video where first off, the young kids don't respect the old heads. You can only bully the people that's from your generation because they still respect you.
Or niggas that
still respect.
But
you can't do that with the young boy. Because I think NBA young boy told him to shut his old head ass up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, them young boys don't care. Yeah. You can't.
Well, the people we talk about now are of age.
Yes,
and they care.
And they care just because it just is what it is. Like, hey, this is Jay Prince, and we know who he is. He can talk to us like that.
Man, he got chill though, bro. Like,
you gotta think about if Jay Prince is on one side and Larry Hoover is on the other,
right?
Maybe Ye did have to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yo, niggas
they got to make this happen.
So niggas is billionaires is getting extorted.
That's what it seemed like, and I don't like it.
Like, my thing is, I really don't see how the Hoover situation and Drake and Kanye West come together, man. I mean, if they wanted to free Hoover, they would. If they know who Hoover is,
I don't know the connection either.
What is a concert with Drake and Ye going to do to help bring awareness to Hoover, bro?
I don't get it.
And it's not like like if we raise enough money, we can get him out. It's awareness, bro.
Right.
They know who he is.
Yeah, let's just make enough noise so they can.
They left him in there on purpose. I think they were saying in the interview that everybody else on that case got sent home, but Hoover didn't.
Yep.
There's a reason why.
There's a reason why.
Unless we have a plan to really get him out, a concert just to bring Drake and Kanye together is.
But here's the thing, though, Flaw. If you listen to the interview, right, what you did, Flaw. I mean, Ant, did you catch it? Did you catch any of it?
The second interview,
the second part.
Yeah, I watched most of it. I didn't watch the very very end though.
Okay, so if he was talking, remember the stuff that he was talking about the lawyer and the team and. You know, it's a new bill got passed. He's trying to get him out. That's the way to get him out, and it made sense, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the way to get him. I don't understand the concert after the fact, though.
So this happened after that interview. That Prince shit.
But during the interview, he did say something about the concert, though. If you remember, like in the first part, he said him and Drake was working on something. Like this was in the works. So this is in the works. What's up with the beef? I don't understand. Like what happened? Like their albums just dropped. But this was in the works. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's nasty. Like that. They make it seem like this beef was for nothing. Like
this nigga Jay Prince,
y'all doing it just cause. Like this
Jay
is like
Prince orchestrated all of this shit, bro.
I wouldn't say it's for.
It's like it's like rollout type shit to me.
I wouldn't say it's for nothing, but it's just when you misunderstand Kanye West. So Kanye West, once again, how he feels, he could feel like Drake is a copycat, and Drake could have took that a certain way. But that's just Kanye West expressing himself. Like, I think that you stole my style. I think Travis Scott stole my style. I think Jay-Z, I got more money than you.
Yeah, but
I think that Kanye want to have these conversations with people and them not hate him. But if you Drake, you go, oh shit, you got beef with me?
I think this nigga Jay Prince orchestrated this whole shit. You know, he take credit for finding Drake because his son and shit.
Right.
He extorting a billionaire nigga because he's an easy mark. Like, this nigga Jay Prince is an old nigga that still want respect in the game. On some Suge Knight shit.
Drake told, Jay Prince told Drake not to drop the other Pusha T diss.
Word is like,
that's bad for business, son. We gonna shelve that.
And he listened.
What?
And he listened.
And he listened. Number one artist in the world.
That's what I'm saying,
look, Drake can drop anything and it catch on fire, right? He didn't drop it just because that man said so.
Yo, how is him dissing Pusha T bad for business?
I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
Man, he don't want no negativity to his cash cow. That's what it is. He don't want it to be like. He don't want it to be something.
If that's the case, you tell Pusha T that. Like, Pusha T, you can't drop that.
No, but he don't have no ties with Pusha T's not gonna listen to Jay Prince. That's different.
I want to feel the power of Jay Prince, bro. I promise you, yo. He got some.
Just tell niggas not
real,
to do
bro. He got, bro. He different, bro. Just think about it. He son Kanye in that video, bro. He was standing right next to him, like, bitch, you better read this shit. Like,
it's the body language. You seen how he was standing, right?
It's like, come on, man. Like,
it's the body language. That's all that you could tell from the body language. It's crazy.
What the Buccaneers doing, Jarrell? Flaw, what the Buccaneers doing?
Yo, they actually
16-6.
They losing, yo.
I told you.
Guess what, though? It's 4 quarters in a football game.
Bro, it's 16-6, man.
That mean they lost?
No, but it ain't looking good. We already had.
It don't gotta look good.
Brady was down like that in the Super Bowl before, though.
They playing Washington.
Brady was down like that in the Super Bowl, bro.
I have no reason to think that Washington will win.
Why they just throw this pass for like 20 yards? But anyways,
Fam, I understand you're a fan of them, so yeah, I know what the fans be like. Yeah, we suck, we sorry, whatever.
Well, I didn't say we suck.
I know that, but
I'm just saying that it's going against Washington, it's always those teams. It's always those teams.
Yeah, lose this week and then like win your next 8.
Yeah, beat the Packers next week. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. So why you so just relax, fam? I'm on a bye week, so I'm chilling.
Yeah, man.
Sorry ass Giants on a bye week.
This nigga Ross dropped the single.
Yeah, Ross dropped the single. I mean, it's cool.
I don't like that joint, yo.
It's cool.
Fire. I like it.
It's cool.
Like
it's all over the place, man.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Ant?
No, I'm reading what Delano said. So what I'm hearing, Jay Prince is Red from Big Red Records.
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Pretty much.
All these years?
Yes.
And he got
been in power for a long time.
Easy mark, though. Like, why this nigga Kanye ain't isolate himself from this extortion years ago? What? Because
like he's.
Go ahead, bro.
He said he from the street. Kanye said, I said I was a backpacker, but I ain't no real backpacker. I don't fuck with you.
He said he stole the backpack.
That was hilarious, fam. That was hilarious.
Speaking of from the streets, Beanie Siegel done came up, right? 50 million? Oof.
Why he say that? See, I didn't put. I was gonna say why he do that? Like for one, okay, he put a number in and told everybody Kanye giving him that. Why you do that? I don't understand why people can't just shut up, man. Just get your money, fam.
That lets you know how happy Siegel is. Think about it, bro. He got shot.
I'd be happy when that money. He didn't say he got it yet, Flaw. What you happy?
I know, bro. If somebody says I'm going to give you $50 million, bro.
Oh, I'm the type of person that don't care.
Okay, you might.
You got shit not till you do it.
I need it in my account.
You gonna give me 50
million?
You hit the lottery.
If you hit the lottery for 50 million, of course you're not getting that the next day. But you're gonna tell some folks like, "Yo, bro, I just hit the lottery."
I'm telling my wife. That's it. I'm not telling anybody else. I'm not telling y'all niggas. I'm not telling my mom. I'm not telling anything.
But somebody like Beanie Siegel, and don't take this the wrong way, fellas, but somebody like Beanie Siegel is not supposed to have 50 million in his account.
Wow.
No, based off
gentrification Flaw.
No, based off his musical history, right? 2 Street.
What?
Can't put out a huge single. Beans, you 1 hit away. Always 1 hit away.
Why he couldn't make 50 million another way?
How? Because he didn't.
What? Yo, fam. Yo,
but
you come on this microphone every week.
I think you sneezing.
I mean,
sneezing on 50 million.
As it is, bro, he was in position, bro. As hard as that,
he could have made 50 million on state property clothing at one point. At one point,
I think 50 million is a huge number. I guess that's
that's a huge number. I'm bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'm bullshit. I'm just saying you just can't be telling men they can't be making money.
I think Beans would have been happy with $5 million, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Beans would have been fine with 50,000.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. 50 million.
Yeah,
like put it like this: Beans would have did everything Jay said. I don't know if Beans still would have been able to make 50 million. That's just how much 50 million is. That's a lot.
50 million is a lot of money. Yes,
that's a lot of bread.
Yeah. Forget the 50 mil though. The 5% equity in Yeezy, if that's true,
that's crazy.
Fuck
that's
that
nuts.
50 billion.
Yeah,
to be
nuts,
honest,
bro.
That 50 million is small potatoes compared to that. What that could be worth, in like a year or two, fam. I'm telling you, hate to say it.
500 million, bro. That's like dead in 500 million, something like that.
And it's crazy because Beanie Siegel, remember he went on this rampage dissing Kanye. I helped you get out of Chicago when you was getting jumped. Like he was always to pick on niggas. Like,
he was right.
But the way he went about it was he was always like, man,
get down and lay down. You saw the movie, nigga.
Right. Now the guy that you kind of like whatever spends the block didn't have to give you anything because you probably didn't even know that you were supposed to get paid off for that. Kanye was a genuine person. He came up with the name Jesus. And that's actually facts. If you come up with a name and it's worth billions, let me break you off. And 50 million
because he didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do it at all.
But I get where you're coming from though. Like that's just what you do when you're a genuine person. If I'm gonna give some money away, like I got $9 billion, bro. 50 million.
Goddamn $9 billion.
That's what he said.
Man,
I'm just going by what he said.
Nigga,
it's going by what he said, bro.
Because you
got a jet outside right now, bro. Like
you got to think about this.
Motherfuckers believe that shit.
He said I don't know why you wouldn't if you believe everybody else. Like you don't know what their money look like.
$9 billion, bro.
Yeah, he said Forbes is a liar too. I mean,
that makes sense. I always thought Forbes, like magazines, don't know how much money these niggas have.
How much money you got?
No way.
They just go off what your shit is worth. With your companies and shit, they just go off what that is worth.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not talking about. None of these people are worth. None of these people are worth that much like liquid. They can't just go to the Jeff Bezos cannot go to the bank and take out $3 billion. Yeah, no.
I need $3 billion right now.
No. That doesn't work that way. There's no $3 billion checks. You know what I'm saying? There's never been a check for $3 billion.
And not to be a snitch or nothing. I know a lot of these artists be hiding their money. Like they don't really.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, they hide their bread, fam.
Bro, I'm trying to hide mine, bro.
I'm about to say I ain't really got nothing to hide.
Why
do I hide $37?
Why do they need a cut, bro? Like for what? If I did these 10 hours every day,
my broke ass will hide $37. So what are you talking about? I do not care, fam. I don't care.
So yeah, not Beanie Siegel, but Rick Ross did drop his single, and it's cool.
It's dope. I want to hear the whole album. Like most of Ross singles is like that though. I want to hear the whole complexity of the album, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's about music with Ross. It ain't just bars. Like he got an ear. Like I like when people got ears. The artists that have ears, I'm waiting for their albums to drop. I don't care about a single.
Right. Want to hear that body of work.
I like it. I like how you got Jasmine singing on. That's my favorite singer right now. So it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad at all.
I really got much to say about it.
Yeah, like it's like it's not whack. It's not the best thing I've ever heard in the world. It's a dope song, and I'll listen to it again when the album drops. I'm not one of these people that's going to keep playing it and playing it and playing it. I'll probably play it because when the album drops, because that's the album I know I'm going to want to hear.
I mean, if it's raw, though, I'm going to play it. I'm sorry. That's just me. If shit dope, I'm going to play it. I'm stuck on this baddest song right now. What's his name? Young Blue? Chris Brown, Young Blue, and a hit maker.
Nice.
I'm stuck on that song right now.
I played one of them. I played a Young Blue song on here. I think a couple months ago when the album first came out.
That Young Bird nigga is fire, yo. He will never be called
Hitmaker.
Young Bird, bitch. He fire.
Hitmaker
bro.
is on fire right now. Yes.
Call him by his new name, man. It's Hitmaker, man.
Yeah, yo. Last time I said that, Ant was dissing that. That nigga whack. Young Bird whack.
It's whack though. He a whack rapper. You know what I mean? But he
just like what you call it just said, need to withdraw $4 billion, taking a trip to the islands. Just reminds me of that story Capadonna told when he first got his first check from Wu-Tang.
I seen that. It
was like 60 grand. He took that shit to the bank with the cash.
Fam, that's not how we do this. This is not how we do this, Mr. Donna.
Mr. Donna.
You can't just go to a bank and cash a $60,000 check.
He wanted 60 grand.
Right there.
It's like, no, fam, you have to deposit that bitch first.
Don't mad. And he was like, bitch, he was
yo, but can you imagine yourself driving to the bank like, woo, I'm about to buy this and that?
You already told you, bitch, I'm about to come pick you.
Man, you gotta wait 2, 3, 4, 5 days for them to fucking deposit that bread.
$60,000. Niggas thought it was a drug house.
Do you know how long
house or something, nigga?
Do you know how long it'll possibly take for them to deposit that 60 grand?
Do you know how long it'll take for them to count that bitch out to give it to you in cash if you just went there to cash a check? To the check cash. Say it's not a check cash in place, it's a bank. You can't just
That's why
go there with a $60,000.
Back then, direct deposit wasn't it, but that's why I used to hate the bank because you walk in with a check. Well, if you don't have enough money to cover this, they're not going to give you the bread right away.
They're not supposed to.
You got to wait. Yeah, but imagine if you didn't know that, and then you now got to wait 1 to 2, 3 days to get your money.
That shit free money anyway. See, people don't understand the banking system, bro. Like, I mean, it's free money, bro.
That's another pod. That's another pod. That's a completely another pod. Like,
shout out to my financial people out there who want to top of their credit and shit. You know what I mean? It's all about the credit right now, bro. Like,
nigga getting married, all of a sudden he want to talk about credit.
It's all about that credit, bro. Oh, I don't
he get married and talk about credit on the pod.
Talk about them Roth 4.
We're ready to get out here and play some records.
All right, man. Salute to everybody in chat, man. Delino, my guy. Yeah, you been chatting a lot, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out this Sunday, bro. Shout out to Roland. Shout out to Want the Funk Is This. They was here in the beginning. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody, man. We about to get off here, play some songs. Check y'all out next week. All right. Peace.